question is, should Obi have won the election? Sorry, I'm asking you 3 questions. Second
You have
question.
to remind me of this
I will
question.
remind you.
I'm older now.
Second question.
Yes.
Is easy to lump it together.
Yes.
Second question, did Obi really win the 2023 elections? Third question, if Obi had won the 2023 election, do you think he would have done better than what Tinubu is doing right now?
That was the reason I was opposed to Obi in 2022 and 2023, even when the whole country was saying, oh, he's better than, peanut butter. I said, look, how you will tell me what you did to Nigeria, you will show me what you did to your state when you were there for 8 years. And I've asked this question of all the people who support to be in this country. Nobody has been able to answer my question. Can you go and spend your next vacation in Anambra that will be left behind? Is there running water there? No. Did you build any schools that you can send your children to? The answer is no. They will tell you that you should go and verify. It was go and verify that took me to Abia. I've verified now. You all are upset. Because I am a person who is scientific in nature. Most people, and I keep saying this, don't know Obi more than I do. I knew Obi as far back as 2007 when he was governor of Anambra State. I was in the US and we were doing reporting on him so that his mandate would not be stolen from him by Chris Uba, the Uba brothers, who were Obasanjo's lackeys, the ones that arrested and detained Ngige. Yes, in 2003. Remember that?
Andy.
Yes, Chris and Andy Uba. So we fought for Obi to the point that, and you can ask Obi this if you find him, if his memory has not left him. When I first met Obi, was in front of Professor Chinua Achebe at Rhode Island in the US. He said to Achebe, he said, I've never met Sowore before, but if not for this guy and Sahara reporters, I wouldn't have be governor for 2 seasons. Because every time, they stole the election from him, and then they ensured that he was impeached, even when he was actively in office. But by the time we were done with following Obi through media, we discovered that the guy didn't do anything. Everything he did was substandard. You could never find any road that he constructed that has not been a road that he didn't build any school. These things are not things that were told to me. These are things that I covered. And he's very good at propaganda, to the point that when we then turned against him as Sahara reporters, I'm saying it because when we found out we started reporting on all his shenanigans, he was very upset. There's a guy known as Valentine OBM. He's one of the most rabid propagandists there is in the world. They were so upset with us. They went and printed posters in Aba accusing me and Oke Ndibe, who was a columnist with Sahara reporters, of being gay.
Hey.
And posted it all over Aba. I still have a copy of the posters. It was done by this Valentine OBM, but Obi was the one who greenlighted it. Because one thing most people don't know about Obi is that...
Are you saying that Peter Obi started a smear campaign against
you? Of course.
You?
Look, it was what he was doing even in... Anybody who was under him as governor will tell you, the Catholics, the Anglicans, they have a history of his way of, blackballing people. So, but we continued regardless until he went back, left APGA and joined the PDP and was working under Goodluck Jonathan as a special advisor. He was an economic advisor under Jonathan. So it's not like Obi left Anambra and went on vacation. He was still actively in government. In fact, at the time that Buhari came, Obi was the chairman of, I think, the stock exchange in Nigeria, I think in Lagos. So it was Buhari that kicked him out of that position. That was his last known position before he came back in 2022. I'm just telling you all these things so that you will understand that we are speaking from a place of knowledge and history. We know these people. I don't like to call myself a journalist because I get crashed into journalism, just like Daddy Freeze did for broadcasting. But, we all have tried in our own ways to change the face of broadcasting and journalism today, just because we're a little bit ahead of others in understanding where the world was headed.
It was a three-pronged question.
Yes. Okay. So the question about whether he won the election,
yes,
it is Obi who determines how he wanted to validate that. And when the election was over, if you go and check the interview I did with Ruben Abati on Arise TV, where you say, Sowore, how market? That was how he opened. He was trying to ridicule me. And I said to him, there was no election. So the idea of somebody winning does not even work. He said, are you going to the tribunal? I said, I'm not going to the tribunal to go and defend what I witnessed that did not happen. So Obi's people reached out to me and said, we have to fight. I said, yes, because we were one of the parties that pulled out of the announcement that night. Until today, I'm convinced that had Obi taken the advice I gave them when they contacted me, would have changed the course of history.
What was the advice?
The advice was that people should pour onto the streets and prevent INEC from announcing the result of an election that did not happen. But they decided that they don't want to protest. The only condition I gave in person is that Obi must lead it. Because I'm not a mercenary, I'm not going to lead a protest for you. It's all of us, so that if we are getting killed, we understand that we're getting killed. You're not the first rich man who had to fight for his election. So, but he decided that he wants to go to the courts. And that is where you go and find out if you won or not. Of course, when they went to court, I told them, I'm not going to court. I don't believe in Nigerian judiciary as well. That's the truth. But they started also blackballing everybody. I own the judiciary. And I remember sitting down and for the first time laughing. I said, anybody that has looked at the Nigerian judiciary, his eyes will catch conjunctivitis.
Apollo.
It's called Apollo. And that's what happened. So the route he took validated his conviction otherwise. That they told him in the at the Supreme Court that he didn't win the election. And he packed his things and left. What do you want to do? He's the one who went that route. And those are ways of, I have been opposed to this, and I say it, you cannot have 20 million people vote an election and wait for 7 judges to notice people. You can do it on YouTube. You don't have to go to a seminary.
Okay. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Can anybody hear my voice? Let me know if you can hear my voice quickly. If you're on the panel or on the comment section, anywhere you are, can you hear my voice? Okay. Everybody on the panel, they are sleeping.
I can hear you. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. Finally. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Wow, that was a long interview, and you can go watch the full video on their channel, African English Honest Podcast, where Sowore is still talking. Yes, you can go watch them later on, probably if you have on it. Sowore said a lot. I understand that social media is going to set on fire from tonight. He said a lot. Although I'm not going to say anything.
It's actually on fire.
I would like to listen
social media is actually on fire now.
Yes, I know. It's already on fire. Yeah, I know. I will leave my panelists, my callers to handle that. Then I'll give my own submission at the end of the day. But meanwhile, my presentation is not over. Let's quickly go to Sowore Okinbaloye. I have short videos I want to play, and I have a message for this. Sowore Okinbaloye have been playing games for a while. You and I know. Stylishly, directly, indirectly supporting, or rather protecting the APC people. Until we came out told him now that he's supposed to receive a gunshot on his head. Then this went out. It went viral. They are calling Wike to apologize for that statement and all that, and blah, 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 blah. But let's take this one quickly.
Sowore Kimale, live for you in Abuja. I've seen the comments suggesting I could have been shot for doing my job on politics today, right here on China's television. I sincerely want to thank civil society organizations, our viewers, for your love and your comments and your solidarity, and both local and international organizations for your swift interventions and for lending your voices. Your support is deeply appreciated and reinforces our collective commitment to truth and accountability. The fact remains that our democracy is in danger if we allow one-way traffic in balloting. This is not a warning to the opposition or the ruling party, but to all Nigerians who believe in the development of our nation. I acknowledge that China's television has taken steps to address this matter, and I note the ongoing reassurance from the Department of State Services, the DSS, regarding safety. I also received a call from the Honorable Minister who clarified that the intention was not as conveyed. While that is noted, it is important to emphasize that violent rhetoric or suggestive threats are never appropriate responses to dissent in a democratic society. At a time like this, particularly during an election season, clear and consistent assurances of safety are critical. We must not create an environment where such statements can be exploited by those with harmful intentions. Let me be clear, I'm not afraid, and I will never and not be intimidated. Journalism, grounded in ethics and global best practices, remains a duty to the public, not a concession to power. We may disagree, and as humans, we may err, but dissent must never descend into hostility or harm. I will continue to do what I love, asking the necessary questions, holding power to account, and working in the interest of Nigeria and its progress. If that commitment comes at a cost, so be it. Truth must endure. Thank you, everyone, for your love. Appreciate it.
It is emotional. In fact, I was surprised yesterday. Thoroughly surprised. When I was watching politics today, Seun, if there was any way to break the screen, I would have shot him.
I'm coming, mother.
In 5 feet, we get to him. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No, so what I'm saying. No, the point I'm saying is how you can take yourself, the interviewer, saying that we cannot allow only one party to do. Look, I said, what is this? I'm calling you are an interviewer. You are not telling them your own view that how can they be there and make a mistake to allow one party in this country. We will not. I was just taken aback. I know the point I'm trying to make. There's nothing wrong. You are the interviewer asking questions. How would people have allowed this kind of thing to happen? Now you are not the one coming out in a national television making that kind of reason, which means you've already taken a position, which is not right. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm not saying I was about going to give. No, what I'm trying to say, the anger that how could an interviewer, the anchor person, be making such a statement? And I said, this is not the kind of journalism I have seen people.
What makes the race very interesting is when it's competitive. I mean, not when only one party stands in the middle of the ballot and you're looking for the rest of the political party. But I mean, when some of us talk, it looks like our mouth is smelling. Yeah, we've been on this ground for a while, and you thought that there are a lot of experienced men in the ADC. They should have seen the devil in some of the issues that have been raised over the past month. But we get one of them talking tonight about the state of the ADC. Particularly, it looks like one of the only hopes of opposition going into 2027. If this hope is dashed, we are doomed, democratically speaking.
When I was watching politics today, Seun, if there was any way to break the screen, I would have shot him.
I'm coming, mother.
In 5 feet to him. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No, so what I'm saying. But the point I'm saying is how you can take yourself, the interviewer, saying that we cannot allow this only one party to do. Look, I said, what is this? I'm calling you are an interviewer. You are not telling them your own view that how can they be there and make it to allow one party in this country. We will not. I was just taken aback. I know the point I'm trying to make. There's nothing wrong. You are the interviewer asking questions. How would people have allowed this kind of thing to happen? Now you are not the one coming out in a national television making that kind of reason, which means you've already taken a position, which is not right. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I'm not that I should be going to give. No, what I'm trying to say, the anger that how could an interviewer, the anchor person, be making such a statement? And I said, this is not the kind of journalism I watch other stations.
This morning, several hours later, the NUG is here to issue a strong statement asking Nyesom Wike to apologize for that statement. This nonsense, he said. The Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, the NBC, several other pressure groups, associations, organizations that are supposed to be, nobody speaking. And you think this is just an idiomatic expression would have shot him. That's rage. Somebody talking about how angry he was because somebody dared to ask a question that was uncomfortable. And then you think it is only Nigeria where everybody in the APC has an idea of what your job should be. The same nonsense that is on wicked pages. I say you are not being objective. Excuse me, are you being objective? All of you have an idea of how you should do their job. Yes, some we have an idea of how journalists should do their job, of how broadcasters, or how questions should be asked. But yes, some we doesn't have an idea of how politicians should be politicians and how they must meddle or interfere with the issues about judiciary, about national assembly. It is not a record, public record. The way Nyesom Wike has been accused of carrying judges around. Nyesom Wike takes judges on private trips to birthdays and events. Nyesom Wike builds houses for judges. Well, now we are hearing now, it is now even we'll go to Premium Times and read that Nyesom Wike has now been accused of giving lands in prime areas in Abuja and offering over $50,000 to 29 senior officials of INEC. Nyesom Wike doesn't have an idea of how to be a proper politician, but he has a full idea of how journalism should be. And I blame Shehu. The reason Nyesom Wike can say he was angry because he has a relationship with Shehu. They know what they talk about, they know what they do. So he's disappointed that Shehu can decide to take a stand like that. He won't say that of a friend that you shoot. You already know that he's not your friend and he means well. I don't take this nonsense from Nyesom Wike. As a practicing media person myself, who has years both in education and in practice, there is no rule, there's no hard and fact rule that determines how journalism or media should be practiced. You are liberty for expression. Even if there are ethics that governs it, asking questions, whatever you are able to, it is tough questions that bring tough answers. There's a principle that means that I can put a question to you in a very uncomfortable to see how well you react. And then somebody said, of course, are we not really seeing in one party, has it been this bad? Even military government, we're not this authoritarian, we're not this tyrannical, we're not this totally, we're not this absolutely powerful and not allowing leverage or opportunity for people to decide outcomes and executions. Yet you say you want to shoot somebody because, and this is how a lot of people have gone. I can tell you. You have many activists, many influencers, many persons that are there, they have all gone missing. Not be today. So people are so wicked are the ones shooting people. And we say Okinbaloye has not, because I don't know what you are getting. I've always said it here. I like Shehu, but I cannot lie. I tell you, there have been many instances and where I can tell that Shehu has allowed himself to become a tool in some of these guys. There have been instances where something happened by 3 p.m. By 4 p.m., Shehu is announcing that Nyesom Wike is going to be on the politics today. Who was supposed to be there by then? As someone that has been invited to programs here and there, I can tell you the least you can ever get to prepare for an event will be 48 hours. And when an emergency comes up, you can also, maybe something, it's not even a national emergency, something that refers to, we call it the Fubara crisis and all of that, even the Abuja issues. The next you see that Nyesom Wike has now become, what happened to the president? That's what you have put yourself now, that he can literally shoot you on TV. As if, I say, which CNN do you watch? When people can tell world leaders, presidents, and tell them that you are not doing anything, that your country is sinking. It is for you to be able to now say no with all of the indices and facts or stats you have. You will shoot him because he dared to have a different opinion as against what you know him for. I will obey you are. This is the kind of people you guys worship and call your leaders.
Yes.
You can shoot somebody and you are coming to you have shot people before now. You are a killer. You have shot people before. And that's why you can shoot a national face on national TV. You can dare even say that. The APC is not telling you that. This system is so broken. It's so broken. A lot of nonsense that happen in Nigeria doesn't even happen in war-torn zones. Cannot happen in villages and animal kingdom. You see this in Canada, you see this in Australia, or you say this, and then you have not resigned by now. Revolution will start in the country.
Exactly.
Where you are.
Thank you, my lovely brother, Mr. Common Sense. You said it all. In fact, what I wanted to say, my brother don't help me talk him. You don't talk and finish. But I will still add this to it. That's the end of my presentation anyway. We're going to start talking now. But let me quickly say this, my people. You know, on this platform, I always say, when you romance with Satanism, it will definitely come to haunt you someday. That's how it works. That's how it works. Wike can't talk to me like that. For example, he can't dare talk to me like that. But he can talk to Sheun like that. He can't talk to Rufai like that. Right? But he can talk to Sheun. Even though you and I don't have evidence that Sheun working for these people, but we are called Sheun out so many times, several times on this platform, that Sheun question you're supposed to ask, you're not asking. This is somebody that studied journalism. A normal Nigerian will be correcting him. I said, no, Sheun, this is not the right way to ask a question. Sheun will ask question A. His guest will be answering question Z. Sheun will not take them back to the question A. The next thing we are hearing, oh, we are run out of time. Sheun will let them go. But this is what you get. This is the result. This is the repercussion when you romance with Satanism. Sheun, you come out, tell us if you have never collected brown envelope from these people before. It could be once, twice, or so many times. Come out. If you know you have collected, even though it's once, then they have the right to treat you as a piece of shit. You ever brought that politician who go treat me as a piece of shit? If you talk, I go talk. Do you know why? Because they ever buy water for me before. Even the top politicians, top two major Edo State governorship candidate just passed election. Top two of them invited me to meet with me in Lagos. I refused. Not that I have anything against them, although one of them is my partner. But I don't have anything against them. I don't go. You know why I don't go? Because I don't want me to take picture. Thank you, Margarita. I don't want me to take picture together, and at the end of the day, you know, you, when they listen to me now, you can't see them. You can't say, Mr. Evans don't go collect something. So. That's why I've been managing myself for the past almost 11 years on media. From me studying media. When I speak, I listen to myself. Sheun, come out. Tell us if these people never buy water for you before. Yes. When Obaseki was sharing 50 million naira for people to come back in second term and all that, I brought one of them here on this platform that exposes all of them. When I still remember, I brought them here that exposes all of them that Obaseki give you money, he give me money. Why are you people trying to take percentage from the one Obaseki gave to me? Then quarter enter the account. But I refuse to be part of this Satanism. It doesn't make me richer than anybody. It just makes me different, unique, and contented with what I have. I want to be able to speak. I want to speak how I want to speak. Any kind of hindrances. Without any kind of fear. Say, I know if you talk against this person, he give me brown envelope last time we call my platform. That's what they do. Shehu, they can't tell Rufai, say they want to shoot him for head. By now, Rufai, in fact, everywhere will be set ablaze. But we came openly. FCT minister saying he want to shoot you for head. I mean, get what it happen. You get what it happen. Something must have. You get what you know they do for back. We not clear. It's not clear. And he didn't expect you to oppose him on the national TV. Now make him talk him like that, say, if not for anything, go shoot you. And he knows that there's no any consequences for that statement. Do you know why? According to my brother, Mr. Common Sense, that by now, in the country that works, Wike is supposed to be arrested by now. No, they can't arrest him. Wike were actually speaking on so many voices amongst them. Not the only Wike verse for the statement from Shehu Okimbaloy. Now, them. Nine verse. But Wike can't react as one. So you now go to say now let Wike na verse. No, not them. It's just like you'll be part of drug dealings, or you be part of Yahooism. And the people who are the guy that do Yahooism or whatever, don't share so many money on feedback. Don't share $1 million, 500,000 or whatever, how they take the thief out. One day you just can't come and can't speak against them. They will come for you. You don't know. Or you go join court. You can't speak against the same court where you say you joined before. When you know, say the day where you join, the vow was you can never speak against us. They will come for you. You don't know. All these Yahoo people where they use God, they kill themselves. You don't know why they happen. Oh, you don't know. So, Shehu, you don't romance with Satanism. That make someone like Wike if he tell you, say, he go shoot you for it. On a national TV. Now, Shehu, the crack come out. I cannot be intimidated. I'm not scared of anybody. Shehu, tell us how many brown envelope you don't collect from these people. They might give it to you directly or indirectly. Directly. Shehu, yes, sir. Let me just finish. Let me finish. They can give it to you directly or indirectly. They can give you directly means you understand, you agreed on what they want. That's directly. Indirectly means as I showcase my Nigeria Watch account every day. You see, I put that for screen right now. Somebody will go pay 100 million for his side. Now that one they call indirectly. You go, you enter, whoa. Then me go talk for you, say, somebody pay 100 million inside my account. Who do them? I bet let us know. You don't let us know. Okay, I could take them. Obviously, I'll take them. Because you enter my account. I don't know who put them until a report comes say, no mistake, no problem. But I'll take them. But what about somebody come reach out to me privately? I'll say, Nigeria was far now. You see that 100 million. You are a very nice person. These are the stats. Because they receive all the time. They receive this kind of compliment all the time from them. You are a very good guy. We've never seen any man like you before on social media. That 100 million, just use it to look after yourself. You'll be asking for solar for a while now. Go get a better solar. If I solar that can carry 7 ACs, go get a better solar. You can say, oh, yes. Then you go come end up by saying, what we just want is we want you to find a way to stop your panelists from attacking APC. If you can do that for us, we have ×4 of what you just got right now, or ×2. If you hear that one, you say, 100 million, they my account already. And they say, if I feel stop someone like Black Panther, I'll give us a Monday or Madarita, maybe they not talk again for a year. They go put another 200 million. I say, hey, Ewo koko lobo lobo lebu. Black Panther, your question. Why you say Tinubu? I say Black Panther, Black Panther, Black Panther. I beg. Mr. Jonathan, I beg, talk to us. Mr. Jonathan, want say Tinubu is the problem with. I say, Mr. Jonathan, I beg. You have been muted. Mandarita, I beg, talk to us. Mandarita will say, I told you people that Tinubu can never. I'll say, Mandarita, I beg. Hold on. Mr. Emeka, go ahead. Maybe Mr. Emeka will come talk in a way we go balance her because he first support the APC people before. Of course, I hear Mr. Emeka, just they talk, they go. Margarita will say, make our oppose. I'll say, no, you cannot interject people on this platform. What is all this? Give us a mandate when they target people, everybody for this platform. Make I interject. I say, no, let him be. Make it speak. For your mind, you cut inside, they do my job. Now lie. Now, the way they call her Okubetu. That presenter, anchor, don't eat Okubetu. Now, so that they do them. Before they do, they'll say time is up. Time is up. All right, thank you, FCT Minister. Yes, Wike, thanks for coming in. All right, guys, this is a closure. There's a roundup. Blah 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 blah. They don't come out. You yourself will call the explain. You go explain tire. Oh, Shehu. Now, wow. How did you get here? My brother, you studied media. We study. All of us study them. Even you study for Nigeria. Some of us study it abroad. We understand what we want. We know what we stand for. If you don't collect that Brian Velo, you'll still be better. I believe channels are paying you heavily, though. According to my research, someone like you in your position are receiving between 3 to 4 million naira every month. If you are receiving that, so wait, how many wives you marry? We know if you look after that with 3 to 4 million naira. Must you embrace the satanism? Now, this one I take different, though, my people. Listen, I was born strict. Till tomorrow, I'm strict. All my workers know who I am. My mama, they listen to me. They know who I am. My papa, everybody, I'm too strict. I cannot, never embrace in satanism. I'm not perfect, but that thing we will go do, we don't deliberately do them. Or can they say, oh, I'm so sorry, it was a mistake. Who should be mistake? They mistakenly pay money to your account. Did you mistakenly return it back? Who should be it was a mistake? I was offered 60 million naira here. 60 million naira here in just concluded the state governorship election. So how the condition now they shock me. If you give me 60 million, obviously I go collect. Say Nigeria wash, I bet try to pull Maggie for my side sometimes over here, but only you just do your thing. But let your panelists also add their voice. I feel so okay. That's 60 million. Make I collect her now. If I say Aswai Godaro is satanic, I'll still say no. If for better pass of Bible, if for better pass shall, but if Mandarita can't destroy them, Black Panther destroy them, Oga CM destroy. Wait, think on concern before inside. Say you are giving me a condition. In case, let me say this for the first time, in case you guys don't know, the biggest problem of the politicians, the top politicians that have communication with me or that watch you guys here on this platform, the biggest threat and problem they have today is not even me. It's my panelists. Now you guys with the panel. Now will be the biggest wahala where they all get. They don't like none of you. I won't mention names. They don't like you. Do you know if I was to be running my... It's the truth. Do you know if I was to be running my broadcast, do you know if I was running my broadcast alone on this platform, these people therefore find a way to not get me. Even though I don't align with them, I will be running my broadcast the same way Shehu is doing it. Because after all, there's no panelists, there's no callers calling in. I'll say, okay, no problem. You have 30 minutes to stay with us. I'll bullet point all my questions. I'll send that to them before you come to the panel. Say, these are the questions 1 to 10. I go ask you. So he go prepare for me. Then I ask her the number 1. He answer her. I say, okay, that's fine. I move on to number 2. He answer her. There's no opposing or anything. That's what they are doing in channels. That's what they are doing. But they know on my platform, if me, I can bypass that area. How do I bypass? I want to tell someone like CM, especially Mr. Jonathan, the biggest headache for this platform. Bless, I don't review myself now. Someone like Mr. Jonathan, how you want to tell and say, Mr. Jonathan, you know what to go happen? This person come now, beg. No, yours. Yeah, go ahead quickly. Una must interject if I talk. Una let me talk. Go ahead.
You go talk. Add this one, join them. Just look at the video of Somia when he was interviewing this Bolaji and then this Moka. Somia was asking Moka, revalidation exercise by INEC. Is APC aware about it? Do you know that Moka did not hear that? He had that question, did not answer. But when they say give your party farewell message, Moka had that one. What do you say to?
No, listen, my brother. It's a straightforward answer from me. You can't blame Moka. Somebody will ask a question and Moka not answer, and you moved on. Now that one you suppose blame. That is what they want me to do for them here.
Now me at the talk say when you're talking about Shehu, bring these guys also in because Moka was not deaf. Moka could hear the say give us get farewell. But the real question, you know, answer them. And this one here, arise guys, let him just go like.
Hold on. Let me just finish mine because I quick forget something and I'll just move on to the next lane. Listen, guys, the problem they have with me on my platform. In fact, one time, where somebody, I don't mention name, because I still my party, but I'm not here to bring anybody down. When somebody want run for governor for Kogi, and that one person don't tell me say they come here, and that person can't give me condition, say in one may be one-on-one. Now let me go interview him. Right? So I can't stylishly say make I talk to some of my panelists for here. Then you blow. In fact, the bomb where they throw is still affecting me till tomorrow. The bomb. I be using my tears. I want to talk to them. In case you don't understand, I was offered a G-Wagon on that project. And many of you listening to me right now, you allow yourself to be cajoled. Yes, on that. I refused. You know why I refused? Because I'm contented. By God's grace, it is too late to fail. I want to end here by saying, you don't need to have problem with anybody by saying no. Learn to say no. For me, I cannot detach myself out of my panelists, except I stop this live stream. If I stop this live stream, say I can't come on once or twice in a month, and if I come with somebody who I want to interview, after we don't plan for backstage, I just enter live. Then all of you here now not be a listener. Now only listen, I can't do. I not get opportunity to participate, except when I carry my video, go on a platform, go talk for that side. But how many people get mind to do things like this? In price of human lives. Because if you accept money from satanic politicians and people die in the process, then you have blood in your hands. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time with us today. Now God bless you. Now, Abu Azi, I'd like you to stand by as I quickly acknowledge some of you there because we have a record. I think it's just one record though. Thank you very much, my mother of all mommy diaspora. Good evening to you, mommy. Thanks for all that you do. I appreciate you always for your consistency. Abu Azi, my brother, I appreciate you. Please acknowledge yourself. Good evening to you. Thanks for all that you do. God bless you. Thank you, Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia, Michael Ganamaro, Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel Adewale, Clement, Mother Patricia, Tabojumi, and many, many, many more. Victor Oshomha. I don't know if I got that right. Thank you very much. Divine Cross, Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. Prince, I can see you. God bless you all, my people. Thanks for your time with us. Please help us to press on the like, help us to share. Olowa to see my brother. You're already on the panel anyway. Thank you, Madam Emmy. Thank you, Mike Akembari, my brother. Thank you, Ikeshuku, my brother, my lovely brother, Ikeshuku. Where you day since? I don't miss you. Thank you very much, every one of you right there. Now, God bless you now. I think we should move on right now. Okay, yes, thank you, my lovely brother Abu Azi. Let's just take this one out of the way quickly. We got a support today from our Papa. Now our Papa, where they call into this show, where they always pray for me, our elderly Papa, Mr. Ewu, sent 69,250 naira. Ewu is IWU. IWU. In case you want to spell it, IWU. Mr. Ewu,
Iwu, not Ewu, Iwu.
Okay, Iwu, one could not verse. We are still learning. Mr. Iwu, so sends 69,250 naira. Please acknowledge that. That's all we got. Guys, please do your part today. Can we close this donation, in the next 2 days, please? I'm not really comfortable with this anymore. It's disrupting the media, it's disrupting the broadcast, it's disrupting so many things. Please, let's get it out of the way. We know so we'll get one person there where they listen to us today that can say, okay, how much is left? Let me do this. You can do it. Do it for us. Acknowledge us. Appreciate us. Don't put your money on things that you cannot get a result. So let's do this out of the way. The result that we still have so far, we have 7.6 million naira there, except my brother have an additional update and the money that we just announced right now, 7.6 million naira. If we can do a closure on this in the next 48 hours, I really, really do appreciate this. And God will bless you, my people. I'd like us to start talking. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in case you want to call in. If not, I'm just going to start with the first person, which is King Emeka. King Emeka, get close to your mic as I'm waiting for someone to call in case nobody is there. I'm not receiving any call.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much, because I have the meeting in 15 minutes, so I was just hoping if I could go quickly. All right, good evening, everyone, irrespective of where you are, and to the panelists as well as those who are on the comment section and listening from your various streaming platforms. First and foremost, I think I will just take it into several segments before going into what I wanted to discuss for the day. I would start with Hills and Wike's discussion, proceed to Sowore, and probably wrap up with my main discussion. Mr. Elvis, you're quite right. You see, before you get a slot to speak on politics today, which is 8 p.m. Nigerian time, West African time, I beg your pardon, you actually pay for it, right? So it's not just only show that is in bed with these politicians. The channel's TV crew, or those who are managing the channel's TV as well, also benefit from running their stations, being in bed with or receiving money from these guys coming in to come express their opinion. And in every election cycle, that's when they benefit the most through advert placements, those who are coming on slot time that are highly demanded to come campaign or express their opinion or give suggestions or just talk to Nigerians on this highly demanded slot time. So they're in bed with each other. So you are not wrong with your opinion on that. But what I want to say is Wike is power drunk. And we have seen consistently that trend. Him fighting with the lieutenants previously, I think this happened like last year. Him going against the governor of Port Harcourt and didn't care about what the governor of Rivers State, I beg your pardon, didn't care about what the residents of Rivers would suffer as a result of his power-hungry behaviors. And now the saying openly in public that if he could find a way gain access into his television, he would have shot a journalist. Journalists around the world are supposed to express their own opinion. There's nothing wrong with it. So what Wike is trying to say is that people like Shehu who anchor shows are not they are supposed to be neutral. It doesn't. Yeah, they might be neutral, but it still doesn't mean they don't have an opinion. And what Shehu was trying to explain to Nigeria is that we cannot have a democracy, a functional democracy, if it's one-sided. We should have opposition. Opposition should be allowed to thrive. Opposition should be allowed to express themselves. Opposition should be allowed to also campaign and participate in every election cycle in the country. Now, in Canada here and also in the UK, the government pays the opposition to exist. They pay them money, they have a budget because they want a neutral situation or a neutral state whereby oppositions are allowed to thrive and also be in the opposition. We should not have a situation in Nigeria where it's just only one-sided alone. So Shehu is not wrong with his opinion. And then Wike again, it is getting out of hand. Its behavior and power toxicity is getting out of hand, and it should be checkmate. I just don't understand why Tinubu continues to ignore this man, continues to stay silent on him. Maybe because of the influence he holds. It's not okay, and it's not healthy for our democracy. If there was a documentary I recently just watched, where in the United States, intelligence agencies and black psyop guys decided to go behind and kill a journalist. I think it happened in 1990. Was it 1992, 93, or in the 80s? The entire journalist stood up. They went haywire, and they were furious, demanding for an investigation. But in Nigeria, we have Wike. When Wike said that, listen to the attitude, body language, and communication of the journalists around him. Then there was a Channels TV representative sitting down on that seat. They were all laughing. They could not challenge him. They could not tell him, Your Excellency, sir, what you are saying is wrong, and it is a threat to journalism in Nigeria. None of them could say that. They were all laughing, and he decided to correct himself. That is the journalism we have in Nigeria today. Journalism that sleeps with politicians. And how do we thrive in the country? I'll leave my opinion there. To Sowore, first, before I say Sowore, I will ask you a question, Mr. Elvis, if I will indulge you to answer. Now,
okay.
Sowore said certain things about P2B. My question to you is Sowore right? Before you answer, I will say Sowore knows these people because why? They give him tips, news, information, and how to even blackmail some of them. He knows them very well. He knows them from Alex Uti, P2B, Atiku, Soludo, all of them. He knows them. They use Sahara reporters to blackmail other politicians. I saw Sowore with Amechi. That was when Amechi was in bed with when they were forming the APC. He knows them. So what would you say about his opinion on P2B?
Okay.
That's my question.
You want me to answer now?
Yeah, answer, and I will move on.
Okay. When you said if Sowore was right, obviously Sowore, he might be right on the other politicians, but when it comes to Peter Obi, there was a time they asked him when he was talking before I end that particular video. He started mentioning their names again. He got to Peter Obi, then he now said everybody already know the story of Peter Obi. So what is the story of Peter Obi? Everybody already know the story of Peter Obi.
No, I'm asking you the things he said in this interview. Maybe you might go back to listen to them again. But what he said about
not
Peter
right.
Obi,
Everything he said about Peter Obi is not right.
Okay, that's fair. I'll move on that.
No, it's not right. It's not because
I'll move on. I'll pivot
because
because
we've been debating on this for so long. There's no single proof
Yeah,
So for all that,
it's not about you see, I started by saying that Sowore, as the publisher of, I don't like Sowore.
it doesn't matter. It can be
Yeah,
a publisher and
hold on.
still
I will tell you the
have
reason why I
problem
don't like.
with
No, I'll tell you. Let me explain the reason why I don't like Sowore. Because why I don't like Sowore is funded by people, by the U.S. intelligence cutout organization. He's being funded by them. And many independent journalists in Nigeria are being funded by those people too. Those same group.
But when someone said everybody already know Peter Obi's story, you tell me.
I don't want to go. I don't want. The reason why I don't want to go in depth into this, I don't want my conversation to, because I'm the first speaker. I don't want it to be centered about me. That's why I asked you the question, right? So that's the reason why I don't like Sowore. But Sowore has been, I respect Sowore in terms of his consistency. And what he said about not being in bed with politicians because he wants it, he said, I would rather not be the president of Nigeria if I would go and be in collusion with these same people who spoiled Nigeria. Because every politician in ADC called their name, played a significant role, not insignificant role, a significant and material role in bringing the state in Nigeria, the current state in Nigeria. They played a significant and material role there. All of them. So when I look at it and I say, the ADC, what is new about the ADC? These are people who left the APC. These are disgruntled politicians and losers who failed, who left the APC to go form a political party. What are they coming to change Nigeria for? Atiku was vice president. We knew his antecedent. We knew even his boss, the president, wrote a book about him. Are we going to close our eyes and say Atiku has repented? No. Is it Arek Shola? Is it El Rufai? Who there is a saint? Let's be honest. If we truly want Nigeria to work, we need to be honest with ourselves. But it appears many of us are hypocrites and we are not honest. And I will stop here. Until we are honest, we can look ourselves into the mirror and say that Nigeria is not moving forward, and the same circles of politicians who have been keeping Nigeria in the darkness and in bad states are still recycling themselves and repositioning themselves and telling us lies and claiming to be born again and saved, which is not true, because they all played a significant and material role to keep Nigeria in this state. They are all hungry for powers. Until we agree, then we will appreciate the fact that we must take power over from these people and kick all of them out. Let me go to what I want to say. The Iran and US war is a significant and pivotal change economically, politically, and in all ramifications. The world is about to enter into a new phase of economic reset. My fears and concern is, how is Nigeria repositioning itself in this new reset that is about to happen? Whether we like it or not, whether we want it or not, and those behind the power plays pushing this war to continue, understand something is happening. If you are a student of history and you've gone to study each major wars in every facet of history, you will understand that each war, major wars, come with a reset, a new concept, a new re-engineering. And the first recession Nigeria actually went into was as a result of the Gulf War, Iraq and Iran, which resulted to a recession from the 70s to the 80s. That was when we entered into the war, and IMF came with the structural adjustment program loan that Buhari refused, and there was a coup, and IBB took it. Since then, we have never been the same again. Now, we have a president who is currently taking loans in a situation where we can actually try to benefit, re-strategize, restructure ourselves to gain the opportunity to become a major oil production household. I'm currently reading our budget. They just sent a bill our appropriation bill for 2026, which will be passed. You know how our Senate president will do now. They don't need to look at the bill anymore. They just, hey, everybody pass. They pass it into law. The difference between the appropriation bill of 2026 and 2025 is 9 trillion deficit. 9 trillion deficit. How are we funding it? Our current, the proposed revenue is 33 trillion. Now, oil prices, because this war is going to prolong, whatever we are saying, they are just playing games. The war is going to go on. How do we reposition ourselves? If the GCCs, the Gulf countries, if the Strait of Hormuz is being blocked, or as US is attacking Iran, and Iran is attacking all those countries, oil cannot flow out of that place. Where do you think oil would be coming out from? From Russia? The United States produce what they produce, they consume almost immediately. Russia, even China produces a little bit. China, because of their excessive manufacturing, and they need a lot of dependency in oil. So Nigeria, which is the highest producing country in Africa, must consider its position in OPEC and see how to seize this opportunity that presents itself to begin to produce more oil so that we are talking of external reserve, we can increase our external reserve. Then again, the Russia and Ukraine oil that is causing a problem in agricultural produce. This is where we must look at food security for Nigeria and reposition ourselves as a power economic household in Africa. Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother, Mr. Emeka, thank you very much for coming in today to put your voice to this. God bless you. I appreciate you. Okay, I would like us to move on. But Mr. Joseph Oji was calling in. Black Panther, will come to you next. After Mr. Joseph Oji, I'm going to quickly call him back. I think he was calling because of Emeka. I don't know, but I don't want to stop Emeka at that time. Thank you, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
I just want to, because of what Sowore said, that part that Emeka was hammering on. You can't fault him. You cannot fault Sowore. Sowore, most of the thing he said is true. But on Mr. Peter Obi, it's also true. But it's just that the way Sowore goes about it, it's like someone who's got a vendetta. Sorry, I didn't even greet you. Start talking.
It's okay, sir.
Mr. Elvis, I thank you for everything. I thank everybody on the panel and everybody. So it's just, you can't fault Sowore. Whatever he's saying, he's totally right. But it's just, Nigerian politics is so unfortunate that for you to, you can see the situation what Mr. Peter Obi is going through now. Yes, Mr. Peter Obi, the only thing I will fault him about what he did in Anambra was that because of his frugalness, he doesn't like this idea of being, the frugalness was to the extreme. And then he ended up carrying out projects. It becomes like, he's not a top-notch project. Where he's trying to save money. He's so frugal. He's like somebody who is trying to save money. Like you have an husband, a woman who has an husband who wants to escort her to the market to go and be pricing stuff. I'm just trying to, just give you an example. There are certain sometimes he needs to, one needs to allow some spending. He's too frugal. That's the only thing. But the problem with my only situation with Mr. Peter Obi is that I want him to be the Nigerian president, but he will stop wastages. That's the only thing I'm supporting him for. He will not allow unnecessary wastages. But when you talk about like building big projects, big road that will look of international standards, please don't expect that. He will build a proper road, but then he will not look like an serious international standard like the Western world. Mr. Peter Obi will not do that because he finds it very difficult when it comes to money spending. It's like he's allergic to unnecessary spending. That's the problem. And for me, I don't think how he will survive that in Nigerian politics. I don't know how he will survive that. Because once you're involved with Nigerian politics, you have to spend. You have to spend. That's the problem. I don't know. I just want, Mr. Elvis, I just want to tell you that Emeka is right. He's right.
Okay.
About Mr. Peter Obi. Yeah, he's not any. He will not.
He's right. He's right in what aspect? Tell me the area where he's right.
Yeah, well, when it's like he was trying to buttress exactly what Mr. Sowore said about Mr. Peter Obi.
Okay.
On that, what he did in Anambra. You see, maybe Mr. Peter Obi constructed road to the inner parts of Anambra, so to allow market, allow farmers to bring their stuff to the main market. Inner road. Well, it's really good. It's a very good idea. But then that you're expecting so to be seriously, to have that international standard. No, he will construct road, but then don't expect an international standard of road. That's the situation with Mr. Peter, because he's trying not to look at somebody who is looking in as a governor. You gave them contracts to do something, and here you are. You already gone to the market to go and be pricing the stuff. What's all these things for?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Obi is a character.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji. Yes, sir. Okay.
Mr. Elvis, please let me respond to this caller briefly. Just a minute. See,
that's Mr. Joseph Oji.
Mr. Joseph Oji, I completely and totally disagree with you. You are using the word frugal.
Thank you very much.
There is nothing like frugal. We're talking about prudence. Prudence. Please, you are listening to me right now. Take these two words side by side. I leave it to you. Go and study these two words. Go and research these two words. Frugality and prudence. What Mr. Peter Obi, and then you talked about international standard. He will not build, he will not construct to it. Where did you get that from? How did you get to that conclusion? On one breath.
Okay, all right. You will expatiate on that when it gets to the time.
I don't want to waste my time responding. I just want to, but anyway, I think this little is okay. We are talking about frugality. Please, you are completely out of line. You don't even know what you're talking about. Frugality in this sense. We're talking about money. And when it comes to money, you talk about prudence. And that is wisdom. I will leave it there.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Of course, Niger Watch, naturally, I should have something to say, but let me be in the cooler. Hopefully, I should be able to gather my thoughts and then debunk a lot of rubbish.
Okay, Augustine. That's why you are doctor.
Thank you very much. I'm even glad you are here. You are here.
Yes, I cool like Dr. CM.
Augustine.
Getting hot here.
Just this cooler. Hold on. Una body to the hot. Hold on first. Augustine, take pen and paper, bullet point everything you want to talk about. Make you not forget. All right. I would like us to move on, my people. I appreciate you all. You can remember, so we get donation. We still they go on. We never receive any donation today at all. See, account number is right there. We have a donation that is going on, my people. Do your part, and let me announce your support. Thank you. Black Panther, unmute yourself. Talk to us, my brother. You have 8 minutes.
My brother. May God bless you and bless every one of us. Bless my mommy. I love you. You are a beautiful mother. May God come to beautify you and make you stronger in Jesus' mighty name. To our viewers, top notch to every one of you. Madam Rita, you are welcome. Oga CN, Oga Jonathan, King Emeka, and give us a mandate. More grace to you all. Thank you very much. We are complete here. It's exciting being among you people, and there's joy, that flows in the realm when we all converge together. I want to start by saying, what kind of leaders do we really want? And what yardstick do we use do we use in selecting a good leader? I think if we get those two together and you'll be able to explain it to us all here, we'll be able to know your mindset and look if you can, if that which you have placed as a standard will be able to take us out of this quagmire we are in. Because I still believe most of us still buy the idea of this corrupt entity, still buy the idea of this kind of people that you will leave people to use the money of the people and don't even call them back to account for the money they've used, which is not theirs, it belongs to every one of us. I think we have not been able to phantom ourselves out of that quagmire that we are into. And most of us we have not really fused ourselves with the society we found ourselves in the diaspora. How did they build their economy? Were they prudent? Were they really conservative at the beginning? Were they following the rules? Do they have standard of approach towards everything they are doing? Do they have a standard and the kind of leaders they want? Are they politically educated? Now, our uncle called. Everything that he said lies on what the only thing I grabbed from everything that he said, where I said I know that yes, he contradicts himself. He wants Peter Obi, but he does not want Peter Obi to give out contracts and follow up the contract he's giving out. He does not want it. He will argue it, but he does not want it. Is it not prudent enough? Is it not disciplined enough? Is it corrupt? You see, sometimes we should ask ourselves a question. This question is always coming. We have not asked ourselves, what kind of leader do we want? Is it found in Peter Obi? Is it found in Sowore? Who is the kind of leader should we start with in this kind of rotten, chaotic situation we are in now? Now, the Western world always do this. Whenever they are trying to investigate a politician, what they do, they follow the money. When you follow the money, you will see the network. You will see everything, every picture about them, you will see it. That is why the Western world are very, 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 very serious about the banking sector, about taxation. They are very, very serious with it. They are prudent with it. If you take one thing contrary to that dictate of how money should flow or what your taxation is, as if you committed treason against the state. But do we see it like that in Nigeria? No. We don't see it like that because our mindset has been bugged. Our mindset has been intoxicated with things that we are yet to let loose. But we are still, some of us are still in the established world. We have not really studied them to see how prudent they are. They follow the money, they give you money. You must account for the money. The person that has given the money must account for that money.
They are not as prudent as we think they are.
Please, Emeka,
the US Secretary of Defense could not account for trillions of naira, trillions of dollars that went. No, I don't want us to continue to glorify the West when they are corrupt or more corrupt than us. We should stop glorifying them.
Emeka, you know, I sat down to listen to you very carefully. Your graph was going up, but by the time it reaches Peter Obi, it drops down. But you have not really explained the kind of leadership that you want.
Obi is the same as the politicians we have. Obi is the same.
I'm not putting you on the knife edge. I'm trying to understand you. I love critical thinkers. People that criticize, then put forward a solution and put forward a standard with the law to see. So that we all will focus on it and we vet your standard and see whether it will flow with our own spirit. But we cannot continue to criticize a man. One, he has never been found wanting. In this modern world, they followed where the money goes to. And money is one thing that most politicians, they don't know how to control themselves when they come in contact with money. But when you have a system that is in place, a system that will call them back to account for the money they've spent, then you have a good standard monitoring the kind of leadership you get. But in the Nigeria case, you don't have it. But this come a man that have decided in his mind to serve. And in something is perfect, to serve without one iota of corruption. Tracing back, he got a Queen's Award from the King in England. No stain. Then he comes to the Nigerian place. You want him to become who we are in Nigeria. To throw money. Then don't investigate how the money. Don't go out to see the prices. You want to get more than 10% when you give government gives you contract. You want to get 25%. The people's money, you and I, our money. That is one thing I don't understand about. We are not critically analyzing. Most of us are not critically analyzing this man called Peter Obi. He's not a saint. He might have done something you don't like, which is personal. But let's look at the service to the people. What he has done. Has he bettered the life of that people? Has he, work on the core of the state? That is the economy, the people itself. Education, what is his performance? Urban rural development, what is his performance? I believe you all know. He got an award for it. By an international body. Where is your standard? So that we can use your standard to counter the international award that was given to him. So I don't know where this hatred comes from. If you bring something to me that Peter Obi is this and you show it to me, I'm ready to dig in and I'm ready to talk against him and ask him questions concerning that issue. But when the clarion call of the majority comes that this man was very prudent, this man was very conservative with the finances being given to him, and he made use of it judiciously and asked questions. And at the end of his tenure, this is his account. He's not a perfect man. Where he stopped, you continue to do more better than him. But what happened? The man he gave power to did worse below his foot. So how do you now vet a man that has performed, that has saved a lot of money, and the future of the state, he has really done well for them? I don't really know where. I'm still finding it out to learn from him. But I want you to teach me where he has done wrong so that I will know and I'll fuse it on and vet him and see where he must have done mistake, whether it's a very vital mistake or it's just a mere something that we human can also do. So, my brother, if you talk against Peter Obi, thank you, Nigeria, just 1 minute. If you are just 1 minute plus, sorry.
No, 1 minute, which will be 1 minute.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry. I just want to say 10 seconds. Sorry. If you are talking,
say 1 minute.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry. If you are talking against Peter Obi, bring out where he has done wrong. Don't bring a petty thing. Please, I beg all of you. We need a standard of the kind of leadership we want. It's not corruption. It's not corrupt at all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. God bless you. A lot of people are waiting. We have full panel. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. God bless you all. But wait, now they buy me coffee today. Somebody should click on the dollar sign. It's just right there. And the likes is not encouraging at all. But I say this, like, some of you are not cheating it now. Like, it's not my business. Let me just go and listen.
Mr. Evans, I just want to slightly in seconds to say that we should stop glorifying the West.
Hold on, please.
Okay.
Please. You guys don't press on the like anymore. You want to hear what Madarita say, what Black Panther is saying, what Mr. Emeka Ogaciem, Mr. Jonathan give us a mandate, what they are saying. You like it, right? But you pressing on the like means you want the video to be suggested to other Nigerians. Algorithm will do that. They don't suggest it to Pakistani. They suggest it to other Nigerians to listen to what they are saying about their country. And for that to happen is by pressing on the like. They like. I know they spend time for this like anymore. Maybe that makes some people do. You just come in, just sit down, get the way. That executive share where you take the sit down, so we'll take her from you. Yes, we'll take it from you. At the end, you know, see share the sit down again. You just sit down, get the way. You know, the press like, you know, they watch us, they talk for you. I better press on that like bro before I verse. Oh, not make me verse this evening, my friend. Press it now. Thank you. All right, give us a mandate. You have the floor if you are there.
Well, Mr. Evans, I beg your indulgence on this. Just a second, right? Please, just a second. I won't take 1 minute. 1 minute. I won't take 1 minute.
Okay.
What I want to say is that we should stop glorifying the West. We should stop glorifying the West in terms of they are not any better than us. They are more corrupt than us. The Pentagon cannot even account for 63% of its $4 trillion in assets. The United States is currently close to $40 trillion in deficit. They're not better than us. They are more corrupt than us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Give us a mandate. You have the floor. Talk to us. We can hear you. Very clear.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate you. Thank you for the time. Thank you for everything that you put into this media.
Thank you, my brother.
All we can always say is that God Almighty will bless you. And like I said yesterday, even though Nigerians fail to pray for you, I even went as far as saying, even though mommy failed to pray for you, or maybe she forget to pray for you, your handiwork is already praying for you. Scripture said that he that knoweth to do good but doeth it not, to him is a sin. You know how to do good, and you went ahead and you always do the good. I mean, you showed us one yesterday, going to help those delivery drivers. That is good, because we know what the country is going through today, and you went out and do it. That on itself, that taking that action is a blessing. So the works of your hand will bless you, your mother bless you, and we also join our mouth to say, God bless you. And I think I like what Black Panther said yesterday. Say, if somebody say God bless you, it means, like a prominent pastor will say that means God will send the force in heaven and the force on the earth to join together and bless you. And that will be your lot in Jesus' name. And as I pray for you, I pray for myself and the other panelists, and then everybody listening to us. Thank you very much for that you do. Always glad to come here and listen, and then also give our own our words to the building of a country. Mommy, that's right. Chris, thank you very much for all that you do. Happy Easter. We are saying the Easter season. Happy Easter to everybody. Panelists, I greet everyone.
Thank you, my
thank
brother.
you very much for
mandate.
constantly.
Thank you.
Yeah, constantly coming here to do this. We appreciate you all. Black Panther. Even though we live in the same city, I have not seen you one-on-one, but I just always appreciate you on matters when the real thing need to be said. Thank you very much. There is no way I would have said it better about Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Thank you. Thank you. You see, what people don't realize, or what they probably think, is that if Mr. Peter Obi, he has made one concussion and then he gave it to us and then we all drank it, and then so because of that concussion, we are just dummies. We just follow and we don't critique. I would like Nigerians to go pull up Mr. Peter Obi's video with Adiola Fayemi, that lady in the US. When Mr. Peter Obi came to the US, I was one of those that interviewed him. I asked him what his plan was for when it comes to refinery, and he gave me answers. As a matter of fact, it was my friend, my childhood friend, a naval officer in Nigeria, that told me when the election was about to happen, the one before this one, that when they talk about the people that are going to contest, Atiku, Mr. Peter Obi, Tinubu, and I like all these guys, nothing can come out of them. And my friend told me, said, see, among them all, the only person I need, just give me Mr. Peter Obi, and I'm good. And so I begin to dog and begin to look for his. Okay, let me just follow this man and see what he's up to. And honestly, ever since then, I just love his person. Is he a saint? No. And he has not told that he's a saint. And he has told you he just wants to see Nigeria work. Now, it's very interesting that this issue come up today. I was in church yesterday and I was talking to somebody. Okay, they brought Peter Obi and Tinubu side by side, and you're still bent on saying that Tinubu is the one you support. And the only reason was you serve in Anambra. And so what's the offense of Mr. Peter Obi? He said Mr. Peter Obi only used coppers in secondary school. And I told him I served in Bauchi. I served in government college, Tafa Balo local government in Bauchi. The same thing that Mr. Peter Obi used copper for. We were used to teach people in Bauchi. I was teaching in Bauchi. I taught. I served in a girls' school. That was the only offense of Mr. Peter Obi. Other than that, nothing else. See, until the guys that initiate MDG tell me that, oh, all of a sudden, we've now went back, then during that period that Mr. Peter Obi was a governor, we made a mistake, we made error. We gave him too much accolade than what we're supposed to give him. So we are retracting it back. Until then, your opinion is as useless as anything when it comes to Mr. Peter Obi. Your opinion is useless. Useless. Because you cannot cry more than they believe. The guys in charge of MDG Gold said this guy, the only governor, the only person, not even federal government, not even the federal government of the country, did what this guy did with the MDG Gold. And you are here telling me through one man that said somebody told him that his entrepreneur worth these millions of dollars. He himself did not know what his enterprise was, according to the analyst in the house, Mr. Jonathan. And that's how, as an entrepreneur, Mr. Elvis today can tell. See, now, thank God. If you ask Mr. Elvis Onyedike today and tell Mr. Elvis, how much do you think Nigeria Watch Media worth? He owns it. And I tell you, if he can tell me how much he worth, I will pay for it. Sell it to me. He will tell you right on the spot. Mr. Elvis Onyedike will tell you. But you ask, Sowore does not know how much his enterprise. Somebody had to tell him. He said, somebody told me my enterprise worth this. See, Sowore, Mr. Peter Obi, he passed you. Not two way about it. Yoruba will say, Senior Bati Junior Law, Otti Juelo, Peter Obi Juelo, he passed you, he senior you. Peter Obi was already a billionaire. You see, Peter Obi passed you. All you are doing is you are a crying baby. You are a crying baby. And in like Mr. Elvis will say, yeah, you are in one coven with one person called is it Boy Freeze or Daddy Freeze, they call him. You are in a coven with them. And you sat in a coven and you are talking about, come on, Sowore. See, and I see Nigerians, I will keep telling you, you may take these guys as your hero, all well and good, but please, when they pepper you, don't come and cry because I will mock you. I said it about Shewa Kimbaloye when they posted this thing on our Nigeria Watch Media diaspora. I gave my comment there. I put it here on Nigeria. I put it on YouTube now. You guys can see it. Before Sheun came out, him and Wiki have discussed whatever Sheun is doing now. Is just, please, Nigerians, let's face the real deal. Sowore, for me, Sowore's statement cannot deny the fact that cannot change the fact that Mr. Peter Obi, Gregory Okute Obi, is the best of his kind that this country ever produced. You are telling me that, and Mr. Oji, Mr. Joseph Oji, you understand Yoruba, Egbo Yoruba, Lori Elete Soyi, you offend me. On this one that you say about Mr. Obi, you offend me. Let me tell you how you offend me. Do you know, sir, that in Lagos, when they give people contracts, they will tell, and people go and do their contract, they do it to the requirements, and they go and get their money. They say, on this contract, I didn't even make profit. They will now ask them, the contract, how did you do it? For example, they give them gutter. Go and clear this gutter, the drainage maybe in the street. They only expect them to only clear the surface, but this guy will go and do it well. It is the government that will be telling them, you don't need to have, you shouldn't have done all of that. Just do small thing, get your money and go. Now, this man gave contract. He will go to market and price the material. That is what you call accountability, check and balance. That's why you have Madam Due Process. Madam Due Process, checking that the contractors are doing their bidding. Now, you said going to the market is too much. So a contractor that you give a bridge to build a bridge will now use substandard material for the bridge, and the bridge will collapse and kill people. Then you'll be clapping for them. On what you said to them, Mr. Oji, you offend me, Eshemi, and you have to take it back. Although it's your opinion, and I won't challenge it. But to say that this man, because no. He has to go and check and balances, making sure that the contractor they do what they are supposed to do. Sowore's statement will not change the fact that Peter Obi, as he stands today, is the best of them all. See, they were even telling Sowore in the last election before this one, you got 3 million votes. At 30,000, is it 30,000 votes or 300,000 votes? But this past election, you get 14,000, less than what you got before. It does it not show that Sowore is just a crying baby? Mr. Sowore, please just go and sit down. You are wasting our time. We have business. Nigerians, we've got the business, and the business is to rescue our country. If you don't got no business, please just enter house, Mr. Sowore. We Nigerians, we got business to do, bro. If you can get one, go look for a good business. You're disturbing our peace. And stop this nonsense that you are doing. Stop it. Who is bankrolling? Sowore, who is bankrolling you? Who is bankrolling you? You cannot tell me that the monkey hand of APC is not sponsoring you. Yes. You are talking about Peter Obi. He passed you. He passed you. So Tinubu can work with the criminal. For him, is good. Now Nigerians will say, "Oh, Peter Obi, why are you doing this with this person? Why are you doing that with that person?" And tomorrow will say, until he collects with people, he cannot get there. This man will do what you want. You will still come back and criticize him. What do you want, Nigerians? I think our issue is the fact that we should stop listening to some people. Stop giving them, people like Daddy Freeze, or Boy Freeze, stop giving him traffic. It doesn't worth your time. People like Sowore, stop giving him traffic. It doesn't worth your time. Please, let's face the real deal. We got business to do, and the business is to save the country. And so if you don't have anything good to say about the country or about Mr. Peter Obi, just keep quiet.
All right.
Keep quiet.
Thank you. Okay, Kivos Amade, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission, and thanks for your prayers, your acknowledgement always. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for always celebrating me. I celebrate you too. God bless you, my brother. Okay, Mr. Joseph Oji, thank you very much, sir, for the super chat. I got it. And God will bless you. Why is it's only Mr. Joseph Oji that is super chatting here? Now only him the comment section. The rest people, what can they do? If you like say go reach time, I'll start to the call on out. I will call names. I'll say you have been commenting since 1978 till now. You've never super chatted this platform one day. If you like say I need to start it. My people, should I put out a poll for that? That we should start calling people out Yes, because some people have been commenting here for the past 78 years. They have never one day click on the dollar sign right there. They just comment. So we should start calling people out. Maybe anything you comment will not be taking you serious. No matter how good is your comment, I will not acknowledge it. Like I
Nigeria
said,
watch.
even though it's
Naja, I
$1
don't
that
think you
is
should do
there.
that.
Yes,
Our dream nation, they ask for a link.
yes, sir. Okay. Who?
Alabo, they ask for
Who
link.
is asking for me?
Alabo.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me do that now. Okay, yes. I'm just saying, Madarita, because sometimes, although it's jokingly, but still, we'll start to call everybody out. See, listen, this journey is about collective effort. It's a collective effort. When we allow ourselves to do it alone, while the rest think that, they are not part of it, you need to include them. If you fail to include them, then they will continue to do what they are doing. Because these same people that failed, that deliberately don't want to support you, they will speak when you embrace politicians tomorrow. Now, there you go, no say they get out. They will speak. So sometimes it's good to call them out. If you can't encourage what is good today, protest is happening. You can't buy people water on the protest. You can't reach out to the organizer to say, okay, take this 100K, help me to buy water for the people that will be on the ground protesting. You can't do anything. You are just there waiting for people to go wrong and criticize them. Then you should be called out. Simple. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Oji. God 7 girl made there. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. I know the people that super chat me on my platform. I know their names. I know who they are. They are the same people. So I know them. And I know my panelists, my consistent panelists. I know who they are. That's why I said that this coming election where they come, so I will, in fact, so sometimes when I talk something, I know they keep to them. Because I quit forgive or forget, I just move on because of my heart. But this one, I beg not join me, make I not miss them. This election where they come, so the platform will be busy. Everybody will be popping in and on, in and out. I want to prioritize the people that were there since 2023 presidential election till now that have been there than somebody that just came from nowhere. Except the person that came from nowhere, we never seen him before entirely. So we categorize that person as new person. Say maybe you are one of the people, you are a seasonal person, like the seasonal politician. Or guy, you already backstage for 78 years first. Let's prioritize the right person. Thank you very much. I'd like you to talk to us, Madam, Mr. Jonathan. You have the floor. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ives, thank you. I greet you. God bless you. Once again, happy Easter to you. To all my fellow panelists. I greet you all, my fellow panelists. Happy Easter to you all. God bless you all greatly. I'm Mommy Diaspora. Good evening. God bless you greatly. I also want to greet all the commenters and all the callers. I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you abundantly. Let me just use maybe 2-3 minutes as a kind of a class format. To just, we share information, we learn, just to explain this issue of frugality, prudence, OB, because they say it a lot. We're not just hearing it on Nigeria Watch. We've heard it so many times, not just today, and it's all over the space also. You see people, but when they talk, it's just they are coming from the position of an uninformed, they are coming from an uninformed position. That's why they can say that. So I just keep quiet. But for the purpose of this discourse today, let me use this next 2 minutes just to say, you see, there's something that in corporate finance, we call it, you use an abnormal remedies to deal with abnormal outcomes. You have a situation, you are trying to get rid of it, you want to solve it, but There is a standard, the theoretical standard, what you learn in class, what you learn in school, all those stuff. Those are the normal thing. And then you want to use it to solve it, which is the normal thing, which is the normal thing that is expected of you. And then you continue to do that. And you are getting the opposite outcome, an abnormal outcome. You are doing that. What is left for you? What is left for you is now to adopt what an abnormal remedies to deal with that abnormal outcome. I don't want to go on I don't want to drag it beyond that. But I believe we all get what I'm trying to say. So you can bring that to this context of, and that's what lawyers do that also. Because in the space of corporate finance, you have lawyers all over the space there, So in this case, that is what Mr. Peter Obi, as someone who has been a banker, so I'm not surprised he brought it, because it is this one is at the highest level. It's not the teller level, the one that are doing deposit and withdrawal. No. I'm talking about you are there in the boardroom. You have 2 hours to put together $200 million. 2 hours. You need $200 million and you have 2 hours. And you want to sit on your theoretical, what you have learned in school. Sit down, put. Sit down, put. Sit down, put there. The 200 million will come to you. Before you know it, they will kick you out of that industry. That is what Mr. Peter Obi brought in. So when people are now talking of what is the normal thing, you give contracts, you allow the contractors to do it. At the very least of it, maybe you have a group of people that will go out and do it for you. And all these people too, they can compromise, and they can easily be compromised too. So what do you do in an abnormal setting? You get out there. You get out there because it is because you give contract. What is the normal outcome that you expect when you give contract? The normal outcome is that you expect the contract to be done completely, fully executed according to the terms of the contract. As a matter of fact, no plus, no minus. Just do it according to the terms. But you are not getting that. It has become an abnormal situation. So you got to adopt that to deal with it. And that is what Mr. Peter Obi, as a banker at that level, they showed us here last week a video of the Wige, Albert Wige, the former CEO of Access Bank. May he so rest in peace. How he got there with his colleague, with his partner, how they are able through the back door, legally though, to acquire that bank. They use, because they use that is the theory. That is what you learn that in. You learn this one at the top level. They didn't go normal. It wasn't normal. Because if they use the normal way, they will not get there. They will sabotage them. They will have sabotaged them. He will never have gotten access. He will never have gotten to where he is. Forget about any other crooked way. But how he acquired that bank. So Mr. Peter Obi is playing the game. That is what is needed in Nigeria. You got to adopt the abnormal remedies to deal with our abnormal outcomes. What we are getting in Nigeria is abnormal. Every country will have what is called a budget. There is a budget. What do you expect from your budget? To be fully executed. Money not to be stolen. Those are the outcomes. Those are normal. But in Nigeria, we are not getting the normal. But they're still doing it normally, expecting the normal outcomes. It aren't going to happen. So please, people, stop saying this about Mr. Peter Obi. Is just, please, let's just leave that one. It's not something to even be talking about. As far as that is concerned, I believe it's in the money. He did it correctly, rightly in Anambra State. And if he can bring that to the federal level, it will be good for Nigeria and Nigerians. On Sowore, thank God yesterday. I'm so happy yesterday. I think we're just two on the platform yesterday with Mr. Elvis. And as you know, as usual, if we are not many, you have a lot of time to talk. So I had a lot of time yesterday to talk. And guess what? What did I speak about? For almost 40 minutes, Mr. Elvis is here. I believe it was give us a mandate. I spoke on Sowore, and I want to believe now, having seen this interview,
I was even gonna maybe you went to listen to what was discussed.
No. I want to say that this interview was probably going on as at the time I was talking, or it was they just posted it maybe today. See, everything was said. Everything. It was just like you would just say, maybe this man is a prophet. Everything, because I had time, I dealt with it. First of all, Sowore, that interview, nothing. He sat there maybe for an hour or more. He didn't say anything about what he would do differently, what he himself will do differently. Nothing. Just you need to listen very well. One day he will meet his match. Sowore will meet. You see the way Daniel Bwala met his match when he went to confront Azan of Al Jazeera. And now he's in the cooler now. He has now put himself somewhere now. He has regulated himself now. Sowore will meet his match because that interview was scripted. It was arranged for him to come and spew his normal rhetorics. It was pre-arranged for him. You need to know that. I did not see anywhere in that interview where the closest was the lady that sat beside, in between Daddy Freeze and Sowore. She was the one, she was close to that question, one question, but Sowore was able to manipulate it. Are you saying that you are the holiest of the holiest? Are you saying that there's nobody? I would have loved it if the question was framed differently. For Sowore to give us 3-4 people that he can work with in Nigeria. That question did not come. I was waiting, and it made me to sit down. If not, I will not sit down. I will not sit down for 1 hour to listen to Sowore. God forbid. God forbid in my life. What is it I want to learn from him? What is it that he wants to say? I was waiting for that question. It didn't come. Then I concluded this one was scripted for him. He needed to come because of the backlash of the last week or two. He always want that attention. He always want that attention. Okay, who are you going to work with? No question on his position in his own political party. You are the chairman of that party. You are the presidential candidate of that party. You want to be the president of Nigeria. There is nobody on the board. Go to INEC website right now. Nobody from Northern Nigeria. Nobody from North Central. The core North or North Central. None. Nobody. It's Sowore. The closest that we have, the person that you can refer to is Barrister Eniebe Effiong, the legal advisor. The rest are from the South, and he wants to be the president. Please tell me any relevant political party in Nigeria that has that kind of structure in place. Who do you want to work with? Give us those 3 names. And why is it that your political party is structured this way? Nobody, that question didn't come. That question never came. This guy is not a serious guy. I was waiting that they will ask him. I was waiting that they will ask him to Everything. Give us your position. What you will do differently. People don't listen to this guy for crying out loud. Education-wise, what will you do differently? Fortunately, I think Mr. Emeka, you're talking about the economy. You spoke about the economy earlier. Did you hear Sowore talk about the economy explicitly? Not as in, oh, they are stealing money in Nigeria, you know, Tinubu and all these people, they steal money, they pad the budget. Tell us in an explicit form what you will do, how you will increase Nigerian revenue, the Nigerian state, the revenue. You will take Nigeria from point A to point B. Tell us how you will generate employment for Nigeria and for Nigerians. You can never hear Sowore say all of that. It's empty. Is what is empty. And I gave him the best advice that money could ever get him. In fact, the best I gave him yesterday. But if he continue to sit with people that are romancing with him, good luck for you. Go back to your constituency, because you still talk about Unilag today. You are still bragging. I said it yesterday. I said this guy cannot sit for 10 minutes without talking about his university days as student union president. Lo and behold, he did that again. Why can't you go back there and create your own base? Go back to University of Lagos. Go back to University of Ibadan. Go back to University of Benin, Port Harcourt, Nzuka, Ahmadu Bello University. These are the top 5-6 universities in Nigeria. Go there, entrench yourself there. Establish your base from there, from that place. Crystallize yourself from that base. He will not do that. He's not a politician. And people will be listening to him. God forbid. Mr. Elvis, I will leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thanks for your submission. God bless you for that deep analysis. Let's hear from Madarita before Gassim. Madarita, thanks for your long wait. Good evening to you, my talk to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Good afternoon, good evening. It wasn't a long wait per se. It was quite an interesting wait. It wasn't as long, because I know if it was Dr. CM, I would have waited like forever. Yes, my lovely mommy, Lamehi, greetings to you. Greetings to everybody, Mr. Black Panther, Dr. CM, King Jamaica. Mr. Jonathan, give us our mandate and our Dream Nation. Greetings to everybody in the comment section. Peggy Moldy, Osemege Omede, MEU5J, Anthony Ola, Everline, Zik J, Light, Johnson Emmanuel, Sendam, Osaho Orumese. Yeah, I think I got that right. Black Panther is here already. And yes, greetings to every other person. Abu Azi, thank you so much for what you do. Love Maduka, Mercy Forster, Arin's TV, Mr. Joseph Orji. Mr. Joseph Orji, this your calling. You kind of shake the table very, but I'm happy that your comments about when Mr. Jonathan said there's a difference between being frugal and being mindful of management of money. There's a very big difference, and I'm happy you kind of like corrected yourself. But the impression of what you were saying was that Peter Obi gives low standard jobs just because of him being frugal, the way you put it. But that is totally wrong, and I totally disagree. And I know Mr. Dr. CM is, he can't wait to speak because he's from Anambra. I mean, that's his state. He lives there and all that. So I guess he cannot wait to like clear out on that part. So he's still in the coolers. I'm just using his words because I know his body is very hot right now. But anyway, I'm just going to go back. I think I was watching, I don't know if you played any other video, Mr. Elvis. But I know I was watching when Sowore was speaking, because the reason why I say so is because King Emeka was making comments about Iran war and about the oil and all that stuff. So maybe you played a video concerning that, but I'm just going to go along with the flow of what we're talking about and what I watched so far. It's unfortunate. I'm using the word unfortunate because I really don't like talking about Sowore because Sowore has nothing to offer as far as I am concerned. And I believe everybody knows my opinion about Sowore. It's unfortunate, and I'm going to use this time. I'd rather talk about Valentine's Day and how men should treat women better than talk about Sowore. I know people like Black Panther, Dr. C, they don't want to hear it, but I rather talk about that, and how men can uplift themselves and uplift their children and their wives, be better men, and women be better women than talk about Sowore, because those are serious social issues, because Sowore is just a distraction as far as I'm concerned. But however, with due respect to this lovely station, channel, I will talk about the topic, and which is mostly about Sowore. But I see Alex Otti and VDM, but hey, there's something that the only thing I agreed with King Emeka when he talked about Sowore was he said, Sowore is a tool that the politicians use. I'm not saying verbatim, but this is kind of what you said. If I go back, anybody can go back and listen to what Mr. King Emeka was saying, that Sowore is a tool that the politicians use to blackmail others, something of that nature. And I was clapping my hand. I'm like, okay, I think Mr. Emeka got it. But when he continued speaking, I said, I think he got it, but he didn't get it in 100% about what Sowore is actually doing. And thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. That interview looked staged. It just looked, and I could see, the pores of that, the one they called himself Daddy Freeze. I could see that, I could feel his excitement of when Sowore was talking. I could just feel the excitement that his stomach was making jollof rice. I was happy because, of course, he supports this fraudulent administration. And another thing that Sowore was saying, Mr. Kingemeka, I'm trying to pick up because at some point Sowore was talking. I actually muted. I was doing other thing because I really don't like hearing that guy talk, because all he says is lies, and he lies, and he just kind of twists the truth, and he's always trying to be rhetorical in some sort of way. I don't know. You know what? Going back to what Mr. Jonathan said weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, and which I agree, I think it's time we need to evaluate the mental health of Omoyele Sowore. Yes. And I think it's time for him to go back to New Jersey or wherever it is that I believe it's New Jersey where his family is. At this point, we should start asking his wife, please try to convince your husband to come back. If his passport has been seized, maybe that's another way for us to beg the federal government of Nigeria to release Omoyele Sowore's international passport, because he's just a nuisance as far as I'm concerned in the political scheme of things, in the way Nigeria, in the trajectory in which I believe Nigeria should be. He's just a snag along the way, because I haven't seen him actually speak about changing the constitution. Okay, he talked about that. Oh, do you know when Obasanjo was being declared president? We all know that information. So it's not coming. We're not learning it from Omoyele Sowore. We are not learning it from him. We all know that constitution. Black Panther, my brother here, has been screaming for years and talking about we are not a nation yet. He has been talking about this issue. So it's no news. What Omoyele Sowore is saying is no news. It's not new. I mean, it's not a new news. We all know that. But the way they're just gloating on him on that station is as if, oh, he's giving them some fresh information. Tell us something that we don't know, man. Tell us something. Don't come here to lie and just come on a station and just lie and just throw out words and all that. It's obvious that you are being paid, Omoyele. You are being paid, please. Please. And there's a comment. I'm going back to King Emeka make a comment. He said, Omoyele Sowore says he'd rather not be in the race if he has to collude with other politicians. And that is kind of contradicting what King Emeka was saying when he said Omoyele is being used as a political tool, or rather as a tool to blackmail the other politicians. I don't know if King Emeka caught that, but I caught that. So it's a contradict. You're saying something, but you're contradicting in another word, and it's just.
No, I was actually quoting him. I was quoting Sowore, not my opinion.
I'm going by your word. So if it's by what he said, so you can see
what
that
he said, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. I am seeing by what, if you're saying that's what he said, fine. Because I really don't listen to Omoyesh. I don't listen to him. So I had to mute most of the time. So I'm just speaking by what I'm hearing, but I'm also saying something. Everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a role to play when it comes to Nigeria, the state of the nation. Everybody has a role to play. Omoyele Sowore is playing his role as a paid merchant of confusion. I have a role to play. Mr. Nigeria Watch has a role to play. Dr. CM has a role to play. Peter for Nigeria has a role to play. Mama P has a role to play. As a matter of fact, Peter Obi has a role to play. But you know what? The roles that you play, people will eventually see who you are. Yes, people will eventually see who you are. And you know, when you talk about, oh my goodness, I was so happy about that girl when she was asking me about it. I lived in Aba, I was born there. I could see a little bit of shift in Sowore. I could see the little bit of shift because he didn't know the angle she was going to come through. But what she's trying to say is that they have been so downtrodden so badly, an industrial state like that. I would say is even the China hub of Nigeria. Let me just put it that way. I did my NYSC in Abia State, so I know what I'm talking about. When I'm saying is, I will look at it as the China hub of Nigeria, if not Africa. But it's unfortunate that we have clueless, well, they have had clueless, visionless governors of that state. Yes, clueless and visionless governors. It's across the nation, but Abia State is what I'm talking about because of the comment that this Sowore was making. It's so unfortunate that you have somebody that is in his 50s and you are not bringing out anything from your experience to teach the people and open the people's mind. It's all about me. I said this. I the one that brought this. I am the one that stayed in this one's house. I am the one that brought it online. Me. And you want to be a president? And you really want to be a president? You know, they say give a man money and power, and you know who he really is. Omoyele Sowore has not even touched money. He has not touched power. He hasn't. And just look at what he's displaying, just because he has some few people are giving him attention. Peter Obi has touched money. Peter Obi has touched power. I repeat, Peter Obi has touched money and Peter Obi has touched power. Have you not seen the kind of person he is already? I mean, those are the two major vices that you can, human nature, people can change. When money comes, that's why I see some families, they are all lovey-dovey. But when the matriarch dies and there's a money to be shared or property to be shared, everybody brings out their character. Peter Obi has touched money. Peter Obi has touched power. I know why I'm repeating it. And we have seen his character. Yes, we have seen his character. I can say it with my full chest. I think the whole of Nigeria, including Omoyele Sowore, can say it with his full chest. So he cannot even lie and say Peter Obi is a criminal. How? Up to today, isn't it funny? Post-2023 election, till date, as vicious and satanic as these people are. Though, by the way, those people who are listening that don't like us in Nigeria, they're not talking. We are not here to, I've always said, I don't want people to like me. Because when you don't like me, you will hear me more. We're not here for anybody to like us. But that is why you are being forced to hear. Yes, I know some of you want to lower your TV now, turn it off, but you will go back and watch this program later. I am not here for you to like me. As a matter of fact, don't like me. I love it that way. Because that would make you hear me, and you will hear me straight. I have not seen post-2023 till date. Today is April 4, April 6, 2026. I haven't seen the Nigerian government, Sahara Reporters, Vanguard, Arise, even members of political party, the Caliphate, just name them. Even the United States, the British government, Chatham House, there's a plethora of them who are against Peter Obi. I am yet to see a scandal that Peter Obi, because they can do it, they have the money. They've investigated maybe up to the underwear he's wearing today. That's how bad, that's how desperate they are. The underwear Peter Obi has just won today. They may even probably have a video that is watching him from space or something. They can go to that length just to have a radar straight on Peter Obi, not even his house. So anywhere is going Peter Obi. They have them, but they have nothing on him. That's why I was repeating. He has touched money and power. Peter Obi has touched money and power. The small money that Omoyele Sowore got when he created the AAC party or something, there was problem left, right, center, mismanagement of funds. Today, is he chief financial CFO? Is he CEO? Is he all the C's? Is he chief of everything on the party? And that person wants to be governor. And that person is going to tell us stories that we already know. Omoyele Sowore, I just want to respect you for your age. Go back to New Jersey. I think you have tried. I'm just going to pat you on the back and say you have tried, sir. Just go back, because what you're doing is not serving us. I'm not even joking, because Nigeria is serious business. Nigeria is serious business. Yes, I'm repeating, Nigeria is serious business. Peter Obi has touched money and power, and we know who he is. The rest of them, they have touched money, they've touched power. We already know who they are. Know the difference, Nigeria. There's no way anybody can argue with me. Listen, I have so much opposition, even privately, about me supporting Peter Obi. And I keep asking them, can you just give me something? Just give me one thing. They'll talk about what the Panama Papers. I said, please, I give them the link. Peter Obi has explained this. What else again? What's the next? What's new again? Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right, Madam Rita, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time with us today. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, everyone right there. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your time. Press on the like, help us to share. Let's hear from Oga CM, so we can take on a final submission to close the show. Oga CM, thank you, sir, for your long wait. Talk to us. Good evening to you. We can't hear you, Oga CM. Let's say that your thing with the put for head does spoil again today. Can't hear anything from you, fortunately. So I think we should move on. While you are sorting that out.
Hope you don't forget me.
Mr. Labo, talk to us. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Augustine, sort that out. Mr. Labo, go ahead. Talk to us.
Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. God bless you, sir, for what you do. And God reward you for your good work. Because we know a new Nigeria is possible, and that new Nigeria collectively will make it a reality. I strongly believe we will witness it in our own lifetime. Nothing is going to stop us from achieving that. Thank you for your good work. Thank you, everyone on the panel. Thank you, Dr. CM. Thank you. Okay, Dr. CM, we lost you. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, Madam Rita. Give us a mandate Black Panther. It's sad, the situation we find ourselves today, because we find ourselves under a criminal structure, which everybody knew. And they push him with false narrative. They sold him to Nigeria with propaganda. They push this man to people. He built Lagos. He did this. The obvious thing is that all of them who are pushing this man, they know who he is. And they know the character of this person. However, some of them pretended as if he's coming to be a messiah in the office. It is impossible. If you know who is a criminal, you cannot give criminal power and the criminal will repent with power. It's impossible. That is the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria today. As it is, the only person giving them a headache. So Sowore have resumed his work. He has resumed his work properly. He's doing the job which they have paid him to do. That is the Otti. He is there to be in opposition, pretending to be opposition, but opposition in opposition. That is it. There is nowhere you will put Sowore and put Peter Obi that you can match both of them in any way. Sowore is Sowore. You cannot enter into Peter Obi's shoe. Peter Obi is Peter Obi. Every one of us, we are unique in our own way. God created us in a special way, but there are people you cannot match yourself with no matter what you do. It's grace, the oil that God put on their head, because everyone cannot be a king in a society. There are some people which God created them and He ordained them as royalty. They are coming out for a special duty. So when they come with that grace and oil on their head, no matter what you do, you can't stop the grace because they are on a mission. That is it. It's designed that way. So if you like, take Peter Obi to anywhere. If you like, vandalize him. Do the more you do, you are helping us to sell him. It's our business. It's our market. We are telling Nigerians, most of us are not doing much media work for Peter Obi, but the people who think they are causing him problem, they are speaking against him, they are helping us to promote him, making him more famous. So continue to say, but it is clear to Nigerians that this man does not have any corrupt charges. Tinubu would have dealt with him because it's the only thing affecting Tinubu today. It's the only thing Tinubu is scared of. So majority of Nigerians understand that this man does not have anything. I'm not saying he's a saint. No man is perfect except God and His Son, Jesus Christ. Every human will come with the blood. We have our mistake. We have our little places. We find things that we do in a wrong way, but not that way that is going to affect the other people. Nobody is sent. Nobody is a perfect man. But Peter Obi have shown in political leadership that in private sector, whichever way he has in his business, that he is diligent, that he is brilliant. He has proven to people that he is a leader that has passion and he has good thought for his people under him. He has done that in Anambra. There is no corruption charges. And they're still doing it today across Nigeria. Check everybody who are unable to criticize Tinubu. If you speak, Tinubu will come after you. EFCC will come for you. ICP will come for you. How many have you seen on Peter Obi? That is the only thing giving him a headache. So if you like, go and say all your nonsense you want to say. It's with your own mouth. You are helping us to promote Peter Obi. And Peter Obi will emerge as a president come 2027. No matter what you are doing, no matter the destruction, what you are doing. Tomorrow is a day. If you are in Nigeria, wherever you are, find your way and do the right thing. Take back your country. Take back your country. Do not be a fence-sitting person that will keep every day, will come talking, and no action. This is an opportunity, an avenue. Tinubu did it in 2012. I mean, he did it 2012. He organized it. They abused hell out of Goodluck Jonathan. It's the same thing now. Whatever thing is so is what is reaping. He was the masterminder of for everything that happened in Open. He's the one that buys the media, sponsor the all the NGOs and sponsor all the CSOs in organizing protests, doing all those things. He mobilized people for those things. And it's now worse than the people he criticized. People we are thinking who fell for him. Some of them, like Mr. Emeka, who will come here to tell us that he built Lagos and he thought he's going to replicate the same thing as being the president. Those are the reason why they supported him then. But he came and proving to Nigerians that he's an empty concom. He does not have anything in his brain and he cannot govern the country because he lacks governance. He cannot make any positive policy. He comes with a criminal structure that he come to take and not to give back to the country. That is it. And I will keep repeating this. If Tinubu is a Nigerian, he will not be behaving like this. Let anybody bring, if that woman adopt him, let them bring the way the paper he adopted Tinubu, which hospital, how did he adopt the process? Because we need to know if Tinubu is an indigenous or is a citizen of Nigeria. Is it true birth? Because if it is true birth, it's not a Nigerian. That is why you don't know his primary school, you don't know his secondary school, There is no ancestral history to say this person is from so family, so place, apart from the woman called Tinubu, which is leaning on. So this is somebody we need to kick out. And after kicking him out, we need to put him in jail. He has to tell us how we become a citizen of Nigeria. He has to explain to Nigeria. The man that came in because you refuse, even when you as a president, some diploma courses you can do that will not take you up to 2 years. Within 1 month, you will finish them and present it to INEC. You failed to do because of pride. Because of that, you remove certificate from school. You remove certificate to tell people that education is useless. So anybody that can forge certificate, you don't need to go to school, forge certificate. But in your company or one day where you are using, you will look for graduate, professionals, engineers who will mount those feed, oil feed for you so that they will not explode it. But when it comes to governance, you want to use idiot, useless people without certificate to be the one to make policy for the country. This is a sad reality for us. You went to Jos and you told people that you understand what they are feeling. Thank you for accepting that you understand, Mr. President. May it affect you. Let it happen to your son, Chei Tinubu. Let them, so that Remi Tinubu will hold Chei Tinubu in a pool of blood and be crying the way, since you understand, because it's only person that faced that situation that can understand what people are going through. You stay the commanding officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You could not access Plateau. You ended in airport, insulting them, telling them, oh, I have 10 minutes because there is no electricity. You are even endowing your own self as a president. You cannot provide electricity for the people. You spend few minutes and they went and packaged people who are mourning because people have lost their values. We no longer have that moral values. If not, how can you with morning? They will go and package you and give you people tag, bring you people into the office to come and begin to sit down and be doing nonsense with Tinubu. It's really sad that we find ourselves in this situation. But a new Nigeria is coming. Nigeria will must rise and kick Tinubu and their family. And since he understands what those people that lost their family are going through, let it happen to him. Let his wife hold his child and be crying the same way that woman is crying. May it affect them. He promised them it will never happen again. Plateau is still burning. Benue State is still burning. For you to know that it's a colossal failure. It does not have anything to offer to Nigeria. Tinubu is a failure, and we must kick Tinubu out of office. We must, by all means necessary, we must kick Tinubu and his cronies. We must take them out of office and build a better Nigeria where all of us will have a say, where all of us will not be bought with the same money you are supposed to develop places. He is ready to use billions to buy people, but he's not ready to use billions to build a hospital. He's not ready to use that billions to create job for Nigerians to do something that is going to impact them positively. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible, Mr. Najawash. Thank you for the opportunity, and God bless you for what you do. Nigerians, please support. I've not been around because of my daughter. I took my daughter to church yesterday to bless her. I wasn't around. I don't know what is going on. Please let us continue to send in our donation to keep this program running. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you, Najawash.
Okay, Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir. God bless you. May God bless your home, your daughter. You're a good father. Continue to do what you're doing. Thank you very much. Gasim, let's see if we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
We still not hear you. We don't hear you at all. You're not clear.
Najawash, you can hear you.
We dey hear am now. Najawash, go and throw that your 24 year. Throw am. Najawash, throw that 24 year. Throw am for Sand Lagoon.
Me, I know the hear am. Na trouble.
Throw away your microphone for Sand Lagoon. We know they hear you.
Oga CM, I know they hear you.
Oga CM, leave am. We know they hear Oga Naija. He might know they work again. CM, I better talk to us. We dey hear you. Let her dey for side.
Thank you, sir. See the one that attack the person don't they follow now they play.
No, Oga CM don't come out because you talk. Oga CM don't come out.
He's here.
Oga CM, what did they happen again now?
CM, we're not hearing you. Please, I think we were hearing you before.
I talk just now.
It's muted. I don't know. Maybe there's a mute or something.
Even that Nigeria was trying to mute you, make you pray against that now.
They attack me just now.
You know, say we abuse people
Dr.
for
CM,
you.
disconnect the earpiece on your ear. We're not hearing you at all.
All those tea where they put for your head, so you don't get window near there.
It's like we can't hear at all.
Window not near you for there where you take your way and pass the window.
Maybe you have to click something.
Window the day in the house for England. You know the day now.
CM.
We can't hear
I
you.
hear you that time why I say I don't hear you, but this time.
Mr. Elvis, you're the one that jinxed it too. You're the one that jinxed this thing. Dr. CM, we cannot hear you. Don't even bother. Maybe you should go out and come back again. We can't hear you at all. Dr. CM, you must talk today. I think you should log out and log in again. And this time,
before you saw that, let's be having our final submission because I don't want to sleep here today, to be honest. Everybody on the panel have given their submission. Let's have our final submission.
See the topic where heavy where you bring.
Okay.
It no matter whether you're heavy, I cannot stay here for. We are already here 3 hours 30 minutes.
Fuel is expensive. Remember, there's no light.
So
we have to be
obviously, we are going to do more than 4 hours today. Emeka, please, your 2 minutes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Emeka,
like I said, I'm here. Like I said, I think we Nigerians, we need to look ourselves into the mirror and ask ourselves some honest questions. The kind of leaders we want for ourselves. And you see, I like to refer back to history because history is a good prediction for the future. And our history has shown a consistent damage. And I gave the timeline when that damage started. In 1980, in the 80s, right? Immediately we took that structural adjustment loan from the IMF. Things began to go down. And if you look at the map, or not just the map, the statistics, when Nigeria was even projected, at some point in the 70s, we told the entire world that we are so rich and cash flush. And in the 80s, things began to go down. Since then, it has always gone down. The only time we had some glimpse of hope was when we moved from the military dictatorship to our fourth republic, when we got democracy again in 1999, 2001, 1999, I believe, so I beg your pardon. We saw some growth. We were in a recession and we saw some slight growth, but since then we are going down. Now, and we pivot. I'm currently looking at our budget. We've just sent the 2006 appropriation bill right to the Senate. But when I looked at it from the budget office, they've not highlighted. Mr. Evans, just give me an extra 1 minute because I want to say something important here. They've not highlighted all the breakdowns of the budget, but our spending has increased by 9 trillion naira. Now, what I noticed, I looked at the presidency, right, where we have the state house. We also have budget allocated to the president, budget allocated to the vice president. And I noticed something strange. Just one budget line. The budget number for the presidency is 0111. It's always the first item. In 2024, there is a parastatal there called the Nigeria Agency. No, sorry, I beg your pardon. Mr. Elvis, this is really important. Just 1 minute. Nigeria Agriculture Land Development Authority, NADA, right? In 2024, Appropriation Act. So when it moves from a bill to an act, it means it has been signed into law. That agency was giving 14 trillion naira in 2024. In 2025, this same agency, the budget increased to 35 trillion. Now, guess what, guys? Please, Mr. Evans, this is really critical. Our budget shows where we are going to. It has increased, it ballooned from 12 trillion to 35 trillion. What does that budget, what does this agency do? This agency is a parastatal to Nigeria Agriculture, the Office of Nigeria Agriculture, Government Agricultural Nonsense. But its budget line is tied to the presidency. Something fishy is going on. Now, this in 2026, this parastatal It's a parastatal. It's not a ministry. It's not a ministry of agriculture. He's saying it wants to clear land
All right,
for 1 trillion naira. Mr. Davis, wait. Just wait. Seconds, please.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait. We are spending
Seconds.
the same people you're talking about. There's no light
I
here.
just want.
There's no light here,
let me.
my brother.
Let me land this. This parastatal.
You are landing on top of petrol.
Hold on. I know. This parastatal is saying they want to clear land for 1 trillion naira. Nigerians, where are we going to? Thank you.
Say, let me land. Don't make me go to remember.
You land on top of diesel.
Oga Pastor go say, let me land. You know they ever land finish. Since when that man come up for this platform, I don't get paid. My BP don't come down. Let me land. Let me land. Landing from where? Good. Wow. Anyway, I like us to move on. Thank you very much. Black Panther, your 2 minutes, sir.
Thank you, Oga Elvis. I want to use this thing to say, Nigerians, we are lost. So many of us, especially those educated we are lost. It is very, very easy to diagnose Sowore. One, remember when Alex Otti was, doing the roads when he wanted to open a road in Abia State. They invited this deputy speaker. Deputy speaker spoke, and from there they started having banter. He couldn't do it again. He ran. He left. Then Ojika Lugna came, do his own banter. Then they were trying to force Dr. Otti into APC, but it didn't work. They started a banter with him. That one left. Sowore went to Abia State to continue the banter. If they cannot lure you into APC, then we have to play it dirty. Sowore now went there and said openly that Alex Otti has done nothing. He spoke a language. I want to go and receive it. And now listen to what he was saying here. He said, in that video Nigeria was saying, said, Otti is working for Tinubu. You see the picture now? That's the picture they want to do. And they've used him to paint that picture. More than 1 year ago, where was Sowore when Otti started? He didn't say anything. But when the banter started with APC, Sowore now boxing. That is to show you. That little story I just told you is just a piece of the iceberg. I have a lot that Sowore is working for APC. This is just a little one. Sowore is a proxy of the APC. I'll leave that for you because it's a distraction too. You see, I want to say one thing here. Mama P, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are an Amazon. Not only an Amazon, but a strong one. Your name is ringing bell in the diaspora. It's ringing bell in America. It has gone far. That document you released went far and is standing as an evidence today. Here, where I'm saying, is standing as an evidence. And I believe a phone call went, and that phone call was retrieved back. And what happened? INEC retrieved their former stand on verification of your voter's card. Immediately, it didn't take them 24 hours. They sent circular out. Mama P, I just want to thank you for bringing out that letter. It was an evidence, substantial evidence in the court of law. And that evidence pulled them down. And I believe there's going to be another second phone call that will get into Asurok and everything will normalize. We'll see where we move from there. Thank you, Mama P. May God bless you. I would love to speak to you one day and pour out my heart in kind. May God bless you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And Naija Wash, thank you very much. And may God bless you. And I don't know what happened to Arsenal. They lost 2-0 to Division 1 team. What happened? I don't know.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for your submission. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. I appreciate you all. When election does come, I'll carry my sister Mama P come here for talk to her if you want to talk to him. That's not a problem. But for now, I'm reserving everybody to when it all the hot. So yeah. Okay, let's hear from supposed to be give us a mandate. Is not here. So Mr. Jonathan, please talk to us. Your 2 minutes. Augustine, you not come back again. Okay, Mr. Jonathan is not there.
Let's see if Dr. CM has his audio.
He's not here. He's not here.
He's not here. Okay, then all right. Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Your 2
I just
minutes.
want to say this on the issue of shame that you also presented, earlier today. I think you said it very, very. I don't think I will be able to say it better, but let me just say this. You see, okay, Dr. CM, you are back?
Yes, so I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
But I say,
God.
na Hungary now you dey, so that location look like say na Hungary you can't go.
Elvis, now you cause Sam. You are the one manipulating this in the spiritual realm. You are manipulating the spiritual realm. Come on, go cut them.
I not talk again. I not talk again now.
I know.
Augustine, we not hear you again.
Okay, now when I go to hear me now, which one?
I'm hearing you very well. I'm hearing you very well.
I for say anybody when no hear me now, that one now why you?
We bind them in Jesus' mighty name.
That one now why you? Anyway, the thing is, what I will say that I thank everybody who has spoken. In fact, it's like all of us. It's like we are like minds, listening to what each and every one of you has said, because we are convinced. It's not because people pay us. We are convinced that of all the people that have indicated interest to lead Nigeria, Peter Obi stands out among them. There may be better ones that didn't show up, but among those that have shown indicated interest, we made a selection. Peter Obi is the best, that he stands being the best. You see, Sowore's analysis of Peter Obi is only based on jealousy, envy, and probably hatred. That's all. Nothing more than that. I'm from Anambra State. Before Peter Obi became governor of Anambra State, Anambra was the only state in Nigeria that did not see that the schools were shut down for 1 year. No school start was taken either in 2003 or thereabout. The whole state, no WAEC was taken. Primary school pupils has to come out on the road to protest so that their teachers will be paid. This is on record. So when Peter Obi became governor, the former registrar of WAEC, Chukwuemeka Ike, visited him, Professor Chukwuemeka Ike, and former registrar, University of Jos. He visited him, he said, look, even if you don't achieve anything, we are Anambra, we are ashamed. Look at Chinua Achebe, we are so many people, intellectuals. Is there a number of all states that we could do, schools were shut down? In fact, it was being said then that if you are around on a area, you better cross over to Asaba and see whether you are going to register for WAEC. If you are somewhere around Oka going to Enugu, you cross over to Enugu. If you are somewhere around where Flavor comes from Umunze, you cross to Abia. If you are down my local government, you get to Imo State because we are on the border. So this was the situation. Then when Peter Obi came in, Peter Obi has to re-engineer the schools. So when people say Peter Obi didn't build school, you don't need to. You only build new schools if there is need. Maybe the capacity of the existing one is so much that it can contain the students. Not that when you have a school that is meant for 500 pupils and you only have 85 or maybe 76, and the school is in bad shape, you start to build new school. No, you don't build school. What Peter Obi did was to rehabilitate the existing ones as per primary and secondary. Every secondary school in Anambra State got 2 buses from Innocent. Peter Obi donated to help the school. Every school principal, people should listen, got a brand new Peugeot, they call it, from Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited in Kaduna. Then Innocent hasn't started producing the way he's doing. So every school principal, you can imagine, brand new. Imagine giving somebody a Tokumbo fairly used car, the person go happy. Secondary school principals in Anambra State, everybody collected a brand new, it's a 605. Peter Obi gave them, said, I want you to be more dedicated to education, to make sure that we change all these things. People don't know all this. Sowore may not know all this, or if he does, he's just trying to pretend. So this were what Peter Obi was doing then. All the main selected school principals were sent to Singapore to go and study what they were doing in education. I'm back. I'm not lying. I'm saying it on air. So when with all this type of thing, imagine a school principal, what he never see in his life, brand new car by Peter Obi, say, take, it's your own, but I want result. Then every school senior prefect has Peter Obi's mobile telephone number. He told them, don't listen to your principal or any teacher. Anything happen in the school, text me. And this was what they were doing. No governor has ever done that. So when he invested all this, there were a lot of IT, what is it called? IT lab in every secondary school. He did it to the extent that he said after putting the IT lab, he now bought this type of generator. They call it the silent one, the one type of lister. You start it with a key. In every school, boarding school, the same. His alma mater, CKC Onisha, he elevated it to higher level. I mean, he just improved it. So after doing all these things, he lifted Anambra from number 24 to first position, NECO and WAEC, 3 consecutive years. Is that not an achievement? Peter Obi came for what he called human capital development. This is the first thing he did. Then he now said, any Anambra indigene, no matter the university you attend in the world, so far you made first class, come and take 1 million. Come and take 1 million naira. I don't know whether they are still doing it. That's one. Then in terms of industrialization, he brought in nursing. Let me tell you the effect of that. He laid the foundation stone for nursing to start. He told the nursing, now I want to start Anambra mass transit. We want to start it with your bosses. Can you be able to? He said yes. He paid the nursing upfront 18 months before the man could be able to produce all of them. How many billion he gave him? Just to encourage him. And then Peter Obi made it that it's now a law in Anambra State. He said, if you like, go and establish industry inside the forest. The government will tar road from the major road down to that industry to make sure that you do not suffer that one. So when Sowore said the roads Peter Obi tarred in Anambra State has it's washed off or it's no longer there, I laugh. I don't know why people like to tell lies. It's just based on envy. For those coming from Asaba, the moment you cross River Niger, that 6-lane road you are seeing where they have the statue of Ojukwu, till the end of Onisha, up till going to Enugu, Peter Obi tarred it. Till today, nothing is happening to that road. The one he tarred that entered the nursing, let me start there, has he spoiled? So this one should give you that. All these things, when they say it, you just laugh. Sowore, I'm not sure whether he has even gone to Anambra to check. So what Peter Obi did, he doesn't have the 2-point or 3-point or 10-point agenda. He said he's going to face what they call MDG, Millennium Development Goal. He said that was what China implemented that lifted China out of poverty. Number 1, to eradicate abject poverty. Do you know what Peter Obi did when he came to Anambra State? He did what they call poverty mapping. Poverty mapping was to know the area of Anambra that is the poorest area so that he can go there and bring them so that he can go there and help them and start from there. It was Anambra North Senatorial District. There's a for those that know Delta State, Stephen Keshi is from Delta State. Ela, there's a town called Ela. It's on the bank of River Niger. So the River Niger divided Ela and some towns in Anambra's west, the local government. So the people of that place are agrarian. What they tend to do was, whatever they harvest from their farm, they use canoe to cross over to River Niger to go and sell it in Delta State. He said they can't come down to a big market like Onisha because the road is not there and the bridges and everything. So Peter Obi started it. Built a road that will open up that place, then build the longest bridge there, and they call it in the southeast. In Anambra State. Then what he now did was to do what they call a cooperative. He gave them money. In short, he donated buses to them. Say, you the farmers and wine tappers or everything. Because of your level, people are exploiting you. When you tap your wine or whatever your agricultural produce, use this van or whatever, bring it down to Onisha to go and sell and make double gain so that you can have money in your pocket. That's what he did. So there's a way to tackle poverty because you have to, it will be relative. So this is what he did in that way. To achieve universal primary education, which is the MDG goal number 2. You see what he did in education, and he did it. Then to promote gender equality, which is also MDG goal number 3. Peter Obi made sure that every key position in Anambra civil service anywhere, he gave it to women, and they delivered. Peter Obi will tell you that he trusts the women more than the men because they can't steal money. So he was working with them, secretary to the government of the state, so many commissioners, they are women, and they all delivered. So that's how he want to empower them. Then in health, I mean, I don't need to say this. He started because of people saying Sowore said he didn't build school. To Sowore, with all his American degree, he felt that what is school is only primary school or secondary school. But that there's no need building a new school unless the capacity of the old ones, the existing one, is so much that the students cannot cope. Then you talk of expanding. Maintain the current one. If you can maintain it, put the new desk, change the windows, repaint it, employ more teachers, make the environment conducive, stock the library, that becomes a school. You don't need to build new one because the schools have been there. So, but let us, for the purpose of argument, what it means by school. Peter Obi built a medical school, College of Medicine of our state university, before it could get accreditation. So if you build a medical school, that will never be school. Okay, let's leave that one. In Nigeria today, every teaching hospital must have a school of nursing. Peter Obi built a brand new teaching hospital for our state university, complete with school of nursing. So that will never be school. So you see, when people talk like this, you then said, are they really talking from the moon? With all these things, he got award from UNESCO. He got award from European Union. There's a man called Professor Paul Collier of Oxford University. He is in charge of African Institute or something like African Economic Institute at Oxford. He studies African economy. The man came down to Anambra State to look for Peter Obi and saw what he was doing. It was him that recommended Peter Obi for award. So what he did in education. So when they are despite all this, for those that are talking of he's so frugal, no. What Nigeria needs today, let me tell you, if Peter Obi becomes president, maybe I have to even beat my chest. He will not borrow money. Yet he will, for 4 years, he will not borrow, and he must make sure that the money we are generating, because if you close the leakages, oil theft, I think somebody was speaking because this is opportunity for Nigeria to make money from crude oil, but they are stealing it. It's a windfall. Iran, that is one of the greatest supplier, is in trouble, and the American needs more oil. The whole world is waiting, even China. So Nigeria, if we can, this is the best time for us to cash in. But the oil are being stolen. So many other people are having oil, private people are having oil block. So where will the money come from? Under Peter Obi, Nigeria, I'm telling you, he will stop borrowing. He will say we don't need to borrow. Because I remembered President Jonathan saying it when he visited Apapa Wharf. Told the whole place. I saw it, not that I read. I saw him on TV saying, he said, if we manage our port facilities very well, we don't have need for crude oil. I was shocked. And Jonathan is still alive. Anybody confronting him will know it. So this is the type of man Nigeria needs. Nigeria just, you see, how can we be borrowing money and giving a bill and they will be enjoying themselves? Peter Obi won't do that. That's why he said, for you to steal money, I should be able to approve what we are going to steal. Under Peter Obi, you cannot, I don't think a budget will come up with electric pole, solar pole. It's just electric pole you see standing 255 million. It cannot happen. Individuals, most of us build houses in the village. You put your solar pole everywhere. So how can it be 255 million? Yet they approved it under Akpabio. Tinubu will approve it. So this is the type of man we are talking about. It doesn't mean it's like people do not even understand what they really want. That's why when people criticize people based on flimsy excuses, I feel pain because they don't know who will save Nigeria. Let me stop here, Niger Watch. Thank you.
Okay, Augustine, thank you very much, sir. Thanks for that long submission. It's good that we finally have a submission on this broadcast today. Thank you, my people. Appreciate you all. Our final submission continues. Oga Jonathan, your 2 minutes, sir. You're not there. Give us a
Mr.
mandate.
Elvis. Amen. Yeah,
Thank you.
Mr.
2
Elvis.
minutes, sir.
Yeah. I was talking on Sheung and Wiki. You know, Sheung Okibaloye and Wiki, and I said in your presentation, you said it perfectly well. And on this platform, I will always say that when you have a journalist interviewing, have a guest, you already prepare your questions. It is not written in stone that those questions that you have written down, you have to exhaust them. You can only, if it is only one, the first one that will take you the entire time allotted, maybe 30 minutes or 1 hour, because that one, you will not leave it until you are satisfied. Or you have to achieve one of the two. Either you are satisfied with the response that your guest is giving you, or you want to hold him on record. You already know that he's lying. You already know that he's managing the truth. He didn't want to come out. Then put him on record. That is journalism. You want to, so that next time you want to box him. You are not saying the truth, no problem. I can't fight you here. You are my guest, you know. But you put it, but she won't fail in this regard many times, Dan. Sometimes he kind of skate through, but on many occasions, especially when he has guests that really matters, people like Wike, people like Oshiomhole, he will not box them and put them on record. And when you are not doing that, this is one of the consequences where a sitting minister will threaten someone and he will still be minister today. And the president, his principal, his boss will say nothing. Let it be one ordinary Nigerian that threatens someone, even close to this, even far from it. By now, the person, it is the DSS. They won't even use the police. They will not even use the police. They will use the DSS to go and pick up the person. As if they have no work to do. People who are just, they don't have work to do. You'll be using the state resources. The DSS is what they will be using to pursue Yahoo boys. DSS is what they will be using to deal with cyberbullying offenses or cyberbullying allegation. DSS. What a shame. That is the duty of the police. They won't do that. So for journalists who have, I won't really, you know, there's nothing much. You can't blame Wike. He has the opportunity and he continues to use it. And it is the Nigerian journalists that place themselves here. They have made themselves so vulnerable, so cheap, that these politicians can just throw them back and forth like a yo-yo. Because that's where they place themselves. In a normal setting, as I said, I said it earlier, I said, we know Nigeria is not normal. And you have to use an abnormal situation to remedy it. So in this case now, what are you going to do? The normal thing is for Wike to have been sidelined by now, fired.
Thank you.
Or politely ask him to resign. You cannot threaten someone and still be sitting in that position, that kind of position.
All right.
But anyways, too sad. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Moderator, your 2 minutes. Okay, give us a mandate, sorry.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate you. Honestly, I was just hoping that you can even give it a CM my time, and maybe possibly, if I don't know, I can do this. Every line that Sowore talked about, we just cut it. Where I say no road, we now cut our CM statement and put it there, and then send it to him to go and be drinking it. Well,
He also called Peter Obi peanut butter.
He'll be drinking like as if he's drinking pap. Then on Shewa Kibaloye, you are saying, Mr. Jonathan, you said that Tinubu did not say anything. Tinubu would not see anything. See, let's stop expecting anything good from this man. Nothing will he see. If I have 1 minute left, help me add to the CM for his final submission. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
Give us some on it.
Okay. Mother Rita, please, your 2 minutes. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you so much. It's so funny that just earlier on this morning, my time, I was reading a post about Femi Fani-Kayode being rejected as a German as a German representative, as a representative from Nigeria, German embassy, rather, something like that. And the reason was that it was from the People's Gazette, and the reason was that they said because he has a controversial past. Because of his statements, particularly his divisive, ethnocentric, tribalistic, and religious fundamentalist comments in Nigeria, which the European countries said was destabilizing. And when I read that post, well, I saw it on something on Instagram, and then the person now referred back to when he was shouting, "Do you know who I am?" when they asked him about, well, brown envelope stuff. So it's so funny now that we now have, the man in Aso Rock from Obiakpo, the talk from Obiakpo, shouting and saying he wants to, he wish like buying him. Who says that in normal country? Who says that if you're not a drunkard, if you're not a murderer, who say you, even if it's in your heart, you can't even, for you to even voice it out, and it means nothing to you. He forgot himself at some point. Yes, because when the journalist said, come on, you mean you want to actually buy him? He now had to start explaining himself. But he said, out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Isn't that statement correct? Out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. He just spoke what was in his heart.
Out of the abundance of the
heart, the mouth speaketh. Thank you, my darling Oremi. That is what we're seeing. We are used to this abnormality. And Mr. Jonathan said something. In order for you to curb abnormality, you have to go through abnormal processes, and I believe that to some extent, not to do, because we can be very careful, because you can be influenced by that abnormality if you are not cautious. So it is what it is for me.
You're right. You're right on that.
Show Okibaloye, well, such words should not be said to you. But however, the Nigerian Union of Journalists, we didn't see them come out. They didn't speak about that. The ones who were sitting around him were...
Thank you very much, man, for that one.
They were drooling. They were drooling, looking at him, because perhaps he was going to give them a bottle of 1875 whiskey plus a brown envelope. So maybe that's why they were drooling towards the FCT minister. It's so unfortunate. This is traumatic for us to be listening to this, because there are people listening to this. You are giving them the pathway to say this is how public office holders should behave. If you are supporting
Madam Rita,
society, yes, sir.
Don't you think it's the brown envelope that is dealing with Sheunso?
It is the brown envelope. What are you talking about? Can you say that to what's his name, Rufai? Well, I can't speak for them, but if he had said that and it was Rufai's name, I am sure Rufai will come on Arise, respond. Rufai will go on his podcast and also finish Wicked Day, because it's not under Arise, it's his own podcast. So you see, thank God for the internet. So Shehu is just saying that on the surface, because it seems they gave him money to soft pedal on certain things, because when he's interviewing people, if you know this, when the person wants to say something important, he cuts them off with a question that is just off, and he just kind of shifts your brain like, why did this guy interrupt? So
or he will go on break, or they will go on break.
Yes, I believe so. It's all, but they're not using their intelligence enough. It's unfortunate, and that's why that interview with the Al Jazeera guy with what's his name, Daniel Boala, it's so embarrassing. Daniel Boala has entered house. The house will be saying Daniel Boala has entered house. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. He has entered house, because that interview will be forever and ever to be always be referred to. Because if it comes to Nigeria now and it's with an interviewer, people will say, okay, is it because it is not this guy that you have more to talk now? Why you not talk that time? So the man from Bodlon has systematically used all these people. He has brought them to disgrace them. Yes, the likes of FFK. What's the other one that sounds like they say is go to Yoruba? I don't know if that's the meaning of the one that's your mockery. I don't know if that's the meaning of he go to Yoruba. All of them, they're all going to be disgraced one after the other.
A mockery, they kind go South America where they know say they do something, they don't get standard there.
Well, I don't feel sorry for the show, but it's bad that we have some public office holder threatening people, just making careless statements. Nigeria is not a normal country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Thank you. Mr. Alabo, if you are there, 2 minutes. Mr. Alabo is not there.
I'm here.
Go ahead, 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Najawash. Everybody needs to wake up. That is my own. And our unity is what is going to stop this nonsense. It's what is going to stop this nonsense in Nigeria. Because if we don't unite, we can't stop these criminals in power. That is why we KFIs, they have all the power. They have all the institution under their feet. Anything happening to ADC today, Wike is the one using the court, using all that guy they call this to manipulate the thing. Is the one that is planning those evil. So their master strategy, seeing them as people who are smart, they are smart in wrongdoing. That is not smartness, that is criminality. That is why he can stand on national TV. That is who he is. When the audio leaked out about the threats to INEC reps, what happened? People say it's AI. That is who he is. Someone who has not been buying person before will not stay on live TV to tell you that I feel like shooting you. He's not in military. He never go apart from the Agboro he did in Motor Park. Maybe in his university days, nobody knows what he do for those places. That is another problem. So it's what he has been doing. Someone who has not done that will not just stay like that and tell you, I feel like shooting you, knocking you down. And he have no remorse for it. He say it with anger because he believes he has all the power and nothing will happen. That is what they tell people. Do you know who I am? I can buy you and nothing will happen. Nobody, not even police. That is the truth because our institutions are dead as it is in Nigeria today. We don't have institutions. But the unity of Nigeria will wake them up. Look at DSS. They have not come out to make any action. They have not come out to take any action on this thing that happened. They have not called Wike. Wike is not under immunity. They have not called him for questioning. Mr. Najawash, if you are the one that told Shehu this, by now, everywhere for the born, DSS for don't come. If Nami take Shehu for live TV, say this is what I want to do. By now, they haunt people. So this is the situation we find ourselves. But we, the citizens, will continue to speak. We spoke against this voter revalidation. Today, they have suspended it. So if you think your voice is not powerful, then it is left for you. Let us unite together and fix our country. A new Nigeria is coming, and that new Nigeria is possible. Thank you, Mr. Najawash, and God bless you.
Okay, Mr. Alabo, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Before the last person now is Augustine. Before that, I want to say we didn't receive any support today over our ongoing support. And I know say, where is the noise coming from? I know say I talked yesterday, say, showing what I did on Easter Day, we also create another problem on this platform. I know say this platform, people like that satanic, what is in the Monday Igbenedi or something, they plenty for you. Okay, Margarita, yes, so I talk before doing it, because they don't like many of them don't like good things here. That's just the truth. So the only way you can deal with Nigerians is to be deceitful and very, very secretive, and which is not a good thing. But when you choose to give them the good and transparent lifestyle, it becomes another thing. We didn't get support today and all that. I appreciate you all anyway. For those of you that have supported so far, remember that we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go to rescue Nigeria, except we come together, to do this together. People that have donated so far, they work hard heavily for their money, but they decided to say, okay, they'll be part of this wonderful donation. But some of you prefer to put your money in the wrong way, on social media or anywhere. So we are looking forward to more people coming up on this, to respond to this donation. It's right there. We didn't get anything today, doesn't mean we might not get tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. Somebody asking what happened yesterday. Nothing happened. I don't know whether you are so. In fact, let me be careful. I don't want you to. I don't want to disrespect anybody. Nothing happened. Go and play the video yesterday. Thank you. Okay. Yes. That's it. We didn't get. I wish somebody.
Some of
Yes,
us, this week I've been there busy because my daughter was at the Tego Church. A lot of things engaged me. So I don't really waiting really happen yesterday. I beg, I not take you go back, please.
I mean, are you commenting for comment session?
Not be me. I just as you mentioned that.
No, nothing much. It's just how I spent my Easter yesterday. I wish you can see everywhere silent now.
I beg
Remember
if not that one do more now. I don't tell you even when we finish this thing. When you finish put them for your roof, put anywhere, put the unit, the inverters them. When you finish, snap and show people for inside your house, display them. I beg, leave if not that one, leave. At least say something there's Mr. Heavy. They want yourself.
But you can see now people they're not donating.
The more than heavy. That was why I talked about it earlier because I don't know the state because I know they for panel for how many days now. Even the other day I joined, I know if you speak. So that was what happened. So I didn't know what happened. I say maybe we don't cover. So you see me, I just spoke briefly about it to say people, I don't know where we'll stop, but let people just continue.
Okay,
don't worry, they will do.
Let me play it for you then.
Play the more. Play a big. More could celebrate. Let them go open their window, jump down.
Bọ́dún ṣe bọ́dún láyé o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oore rẹ̀ láyé mi pọ̀ sí i. Pèsè ọpẹ́ nìkan, ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe mọ tí mo lè ṣe. Jésù omore, ẹ máa kú ìtọ́jú mi. Ẹ ṣe gan-an, ó wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ kú ìtọ́jú mi. Omore. Sing it this way. Say, mo dúpẹ́ bàbá. Ògbénu Adélé Bọ̀ṣọ́gbó, ó wá túbọ̀ àlọ́gọ̀ rẹ̀ torí bọ́dún ṣe bọ́dún láyé o, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oore rẹ̀.
How you dey? How you dey? Pour am for your this thing.
Thank you, sir.
Martin support you for yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Your tank full?
No, sir.
Yeah, pour am. I need more people. I'm only targeting delivery men because you guys are doing well, How you doing? Yeah, take now for your Easter gift. Pour for your this thing.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem. Thank you. Yeah, put the can for here. My 40 buy for others. Your this thing not full. You feel pour now? Oh, yeah, pour am. Correct. What is your name?
Thank God, sir.
Thank God, eh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, might find you something as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Take. You don't want to buy drink, if you don't pour that one finish. Put the jerry can for inside here, eh? How you doing? Safe journey, eh? Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? One for your this thing.
Thank you, sir.
Man, take support for this sister, eh?
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Your tank full?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pour am. It's too much, it's too much. You full your own. At least go take you far, Nabi. Now get that delivery guy if you forget him. You dey fear? With the situation of Nigeria is terrible, so I thought I should do this. Appreciate at least you right. You dey see me every time, eh?
We don't do it.
Correct. Take. Yeah. Pour am. Yeah. You too much. You full your own. At least go take you far, Nabi. Yeah. Okay, they call. Okay, don't do them, man. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. You get another delivery man. Come. For your Easter, eh? Pour on for your engine.
Just buy fuel.
You just buy fuel. You carry. You feel carry him. Or you don't feel hold on, maybe you might give somebody else now.
No, I will.
Yeah?
I will.
You don't enter your this. You don't fool.
Push more there,
You don't fool. Are you there now?
Sing it this way.
Okay.
What you found out? You won't get it. When you are in the bus, you
okay, now.
What you say, what you lie, when you are
so with the situation of Nigeria is terrible, so I thought I should do this, you know. Yeah. So that's it. So
Thank you, boss.
Yes. He enter now. You say you're back for just now. Yeah, no problem. Wait, you don't finish. But you say you get for just now. But let me buy drink for you guys as well. Eh?
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
All right, Mr. Alabo, I guess you saw that.
Naija watch.
That's it.
Naija watch.
Thank you.
May your pocket and your cup, every source of your income, may you never run dry. I know you are a man that you will never be poor in your life. You will never see a better yesterday. You will always see a better days ahead. Better every day you wake up. You don't know what you've done, Mr. Elvis. People that want to jealous, let them go. Like you will say, open their window and they should jump down. It is their choice. Bible says, celebrate with those that celebrated. Mourn with those that mourn. It's what you have done. And God bless you. Those people you gave those fuel, you don't know what you've done. You've covered things. That money, they can use it and buy food and give to their family. The transport they will run it with, those delivery, it will cover a lot of things. In this hard economy, it is your money you are using. That's why I tell you, you are not poor. You wanted all of us to be involved in this business to move Nigeria forward. Only you can do your solar. You have never come out one day. So don't look at it. Just believe that this weekend was a busy week for people. People will still come and donate. They will donate. Let's just move on. Thank you, sir. And God bless you for what you do.
Thank you, Mr. Alabo. Thank you, sir.
You can
God
still put
bless
the
you.
account number there. Put the account number there as we are talking now. Somebody might be there. Because me, I was surprised. I've never seen you put it there. So put it, please, sir. Nigerians,
Okay,
please. This is our own project. Oh. This is our own project. Elvis is doing his own part. This is our own project for us. This media stands for the good of the country on how we can move from this bad government to a better one is the reason for Nigeria Watch Media. You'll be listening and following this channel, please. Your £1, $1, £1, one sefer, any account, any currency. Mr. Elvis is not an ingrate. He always appreciate you, even your thank you and your prayers. Please send in your donation. It will go a long way, and God bless every one of us. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my brother, Mr. Alabo. God bless you, sir. Thank you. Augustine, your final.
Okay, thank you, Nigeria Watch. The only thing I wanted to, with the short clip you showed us, I'm always skeptical about safety, but since it was safe, the place you were standing to do it, well, God is always there. God is always there.
Doctor, no worry, nobody will do Nigeria Watch anything.
Say the one I safety. Your safety first.
Grace, the grace is there.
Anyway, the grace of God.
Peter
the grace
will
of
be the
God.
Wahana. Now so would they fear. It's still
Peter be say make we know. Hey, Nigeria Watch, I don't know whether you showed it. They said there was something I saw. I don't know whether it's recent or today. Peter B was in Benin, in Edo State. Is it true?
I'm not sure. I didn't see anything like that before.
Okay, I saw it. I just felt maybe you want to touch. Somebody told me you want to touch down to base for obedient, just to energize them again. I don't know. So anyway, you will find out by tomorrow. So the thing I want to round up in what else? The thing. No, somebody.
Nigeria Watch. Did you have the video that the cleric they've come together in the north, telling them if Obi is their only option, they will go for Obi than Agbado?
No, I didn't show any video today because we played the long video of Sowore.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow, maybe, but that will be touching down at the base in where the guy title and where they tell me. Anyway, the thing I want to say is
Rosiem.
Yes, please.
Please, I have a question. Now, with what happened to Fani Kayode, do we think that can do we think that can have a ripple effect on other countries that they want to sell it to?
You see, there's something. In fact, let me even use it to, and I'm not particular. And I won't. Let me quickly say thank you because time is going. So the thing is that Oyibo man believes in terms of character. I don't know whether not because I'm in England or this thing. I mean, people should know now. Because what they're interested in is who is the person. They believe in Dosia. They must have studied and said, Luspan coming. They looked at his character and then all these things. They say they don't want, not that they don't want ambassador from Nigeria. They will tell Nigeria, send us another person. But this person, we won't welcome him. So you see, in Nigeria, we feel that everything is GPT, criminality. You send anything after all.
What happened to him now? If they send him to another country, I'm just asking. I wish that other
countries. Nobody go take reject. You see, nobody go take reject because it's like a bad testimonial. Unless maybe they send him to Iran. I don't know.
No, they can't send him to Europe again because the European Union has set that standard. It cannot be accepted anywhere in Europe.
Properly. Okay.
So please, sorry, sir. That's a question. Now, if they send see, I'm just looking for a place where anywhere they send him to, it will just be, and that can serve as a lesson to all of them that are doing this. Because what happened to him now happened some years ago. And honestly, we should even thank the German government to even have been able to bring this out. All I just hope is that Remi Sinumbu's video that she did and say Igbos, they will take the belongs of Igbos. That can also be spread, and maybe they can also see that too and deal with them based on that video too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Augustine, you round up. You are done,
Okay,
right?
okay, yeah. So in a way, why it will be a bad testimonial is that because German government has rejected him, any country you send to him, they will read this report of German government. For us to know it at our level, it means the diplomatic community must have known it, and they will say no, because it was rejected in Germany, you are bringing it down to us. They will also reject him roundly. That is to say that the country is also a country that is not a rogue country, a criminal-minded country. It's like when you are rejected, you are rejected. You just have to go back home. I don't think any country can accept you. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to quickly say one or two? Because I'm running out right now.
Well, Nigeria, thank you very much for what you've done. And I want to say this little to all our viewers and the people that are going to hear this in maybe later on. Please, we are not donating this money to Nigeria Watch. We are giving out this money to sustain our electric bill because Nigeria Watch belongs to us all. This is the only channel that is consistent in evaluating the kind of governance we have, and they are consistent with facts, bringing out everything to us and educating every one of us on the way forward and what to do, educating those that are not educated in terms of democracy. We are all learning here. That is why we must keep this channel running. And the only thing, there's no amount of money that you put here that is lost. It is beneficiary. It goes a long way because we are all doing what? We are all in unity in each other. We are learning from each other. So we need to sustain it by contributing money so that we can get our solar system intact. I just want to say I'm not begging, but I want to say it is for every one of us. It is beneficiary to all of us. That is why we are doing that. It's an opportunity for us to be part and parcel of a great channel. History will speak for us all. We don't know where we are going to meet. We don't know where these videos and this message is going to. It might get to the White House. It might get to anywhere. They might make us as a case study. That is the purpose for it. And as we sow our seed, we are going to reap it in abundance. And our country will become a better country. I want to thank you on Nigeria Watch. The seed that you have sown, God is the only person that will bless you. Man cannot bless you. It is when God blesses you, man will see the works of hands of God upon you. And they will all say, we want to worship the God that you worship. He is a true God. God bless you and God bless our mommy and every members of this Nigeria Watch family. We are all doing the right thing. Let us not go down, but continue and consistently do the right thing and stand on the foundation of truth. That is the only way where we can win. Thank you all. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much,
Nigeria
my
Watch.
brother.
Nigeria Watch.
Yes, sir.
And my own is that I will beg them. If Black Panther say they beg, our own we are begging, please. This is our own project. And please, I'm begging you people. Now beg with the beg. Even if we go be beggar, let us do so that you will be proud to say Nigeria Watch. When you are on your comment section, you'll be proud that you are part of this project. And when you will see us succeed in 2027, you will be proud to be part of it. So don't stay away. This is a Nigeria project. Let's do it together. I'm begging you people, please. Help us. Thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my people. Thank you very much, everyone. Now God bless you. Now we've come to the end of this broadcast. It's been a long journey, 4 hours 30 minutes now. Yes, let's continue to put our voices to what is affecting us in our country. This is just the beginning. It's going to get tougher because remember, it will be a big disgrace for Tinubu to be removed in one term or to make him a one-term president. So he's definitely going to fight heavily back. So, and a lot will be happening. You will see a lot of drama as we drive on to 2027. By God's grace. But fingers
Please, sir, I have a question, sir.
Question for this time will be random. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's the situation on ADC based on what INEC said? Maybe we can come back to that tomorrow.
That one will be tomorrow. Yeah. That one will be tomorrow. Yes. Okay. So let's put our heads together, my people, to see how we can push this satanic APC out of power forever. Because anything that make APC to leave power now, they can never have the opportunity to ever come back again. Nobody will allow them anymore. They are doing their worst right now. So without unity, we cannot achieve this. We should have that in mind. We cannot. We are supporting A, the other one is supporting B, the other one is supporting C. So it will be like a selfish mood. We need to be focused, to be realistic, and choose that one person that you and I know at least is better than the rest of them. For me, it's Peter Obi. For you, yes, you think it's not Tinubu because you are selfish. Let's do that, my people. I'm doing my part here. I'm not supporting Peter Obi like I've said so many times. For Peter Obi to come and give me credit or anything. If he gives me, I will also appreciate that. But that's not why I'm doing what I'm doing. If that was the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, I believe I would have stopped a long time ago. For me, I just want Nigeria to be better. Because I spend more time here. I want a better country. I want to feel that better country the same way I'm feeling it in the United Kingdom. That's all. And there's nothing wrong if I want that kind of lifestyle in my own country. That's what we are doing here. I appreciate every one of you, my people. Thank you so much. Gassiem, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Alabo, Madarita, give us a mandate, Black Panther. Thank you. God bless you all. And thank you for those of you that super-chatted us today. Mr. Joseph Orji, thank you, sir. God bless you. Some girl made there. And Osahon Norwensi, thank you very much. I'm very, very grateful. Wonderful Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you for always being there. Abu Azim, my brother, we appreciate you. Thank you very much for all that you do. God bless you, my lovely brother. I appreciate you all, my people. I'll end the show right now. See you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed, 7 p.m. Nigeria time. If we can pour out a pre-recorded video, we'll do that. If not, I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. Good night.
This is what we are living in this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. I make a dey fear my God. I make a dey fear my maker. Whoever will come and go and song, organize.
nwanne ka